Hare Krishna. Oh, 8 seconds. Hey, Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Am
Prabhuji.
I?
Prabhuji.
ज्ञानस्तिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाख्य चक्षुरुदमीन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी भाष्यादेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 राम। All right, Hare Krishna. So there we are. We have our last day, and at the same time, we have really an enormous ground to cover. Okay, so let's go on finally with Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. Okay, I have a confidence because most of the 50% of the Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti we have discussed in our previous classes. That's why I was going slow. I knew that many of these aspects like won't take time because they have already been discussed in previous classes. So I was just hoping that we should be able to like kind of get past these things, and I should be able to go. Actually, the Bhav Bhakti, that's gonna take some time. So yeah, it's 8, it's 9. Yes. So here we are. Spontaneous devotional service. Share. Good. So let's have it. Previous classes we discussed 5 potential forms of devotional service, Gyan Vairagya, and Prabhupada's conception of Yukta Vairagya, right? So now, getting into Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti, spontaneous devotional service. For understanding Raganuga Bhakti, first we need to understand Ragatmika Bhakti. What is Ragatmika? And the followers of Ragatmika are Raganuga. Hence, all of your 15 chapter needs to be kind of, there needs to have corrections. Wait, let me show this. So correct everything in the 15th chapter, everything. Okay. Here is the 15th chapter. You will see in the first paragraph, here in your books, it says Raganuga. Everything that has been written Raganuga must be changed to Ragatmika. 15th chapter, the whole 15th chapter. Because the 15th chapter is discussing Ragatmika. Without discussing Ragatmika, there is no question of, actually there's no sense of discussing Raganuga. Okay. So therefore, even in your CBS, the definition of Raganuga will be coming from 16th chapter, not 15th chapter. Okay. Wherever you see this term Ragatmika here, say for example, this is the first one. Then wait. So this is the set of you see, all of these, they needs to be changed to Ragatmika from Raganuga. Please do so. All the devotees, all the participants, I humbly request, change your books. Change your books. We are changing Prabhupada's books here as part of Bhakti Shastri. Okay. Please do so. If you don't do that, you will make Prabhupada the laughing stock. If you don't change that. That your spiritual master even didn't know what is a Raganuga Bhakti and a Ragatmika Bhakti. Change all of that. Okay? Here and even at the end. You see? Okay. Fair enough. In 16th chapter, whatever is given, in 16th chapter, whatever is given is Raganuga. Here. Okay. These are all, this is the actual definition of Raganuga Bhakti. Wait. Just कुछ नहीं वहां जब Hare Krishna. So here we are. Where we start. So, all right. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh. Okay. So this chapter is discussing the definition. 16 chapters discussing the definition of Raganuga Bhakti. Okay. So remember, do all the corrections needful. I'm moving on. I'm not like wasting more time on this since I have already explained this. Let's go to the definition of raga now. Okay. There is a CBA question which describes what is raga. Okay. So that's what Rupati Goswami is defining raga as spontaneous attraction for something while completely absorbed in thoughts in it with an intense desire of love. This is the whole definition of raga. If whenever you are writing, this is the definition. That's it. That's all you need. And I believe this part is also written there as Raganuga. Just see, I believe there is, okay, let me see if I can find this here. This is 15 chapter. Yeah, you see, it's not there. So, proofs. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm pretty much sure it says attraction. Okay. Let's see. I can find this here. Yeah. Here, you see, where are we? You see where it says the basic definition? Second paragraph. This is actually raga. This change this to raga. This is the definition of raga. See, if this is Ragatmika Bhakti, why in the second paragraph it is again saying Ragatmika Bhakti? First, it is discussing raga, then those who possess raga are Ragatmikas, and then those who are the followers of Ragatmikas are Raganugas. As simple as that. Fair enough? Okay. So yeah. Let's go back to slides. You see? So this is raga and this is atmika. That's a simple Sanskrit here. Raga means attachment, atmika means very essence, atma. The person is made of raga, raga atmika. Therefore, ragatmika devotees, see this picture? See this picture? So who is this? Who's sitting here?
Mother Yashoda.
Is an example of a Ragatmika devotee. That means those who are associates of Krishna are Ragatmikas. Okay? It's becoming clear? That's why right from the start, I'm trying to separate what you know as devotee and what are associates. Right from the start. Because that is the confusion. Everybody lives with that confusion. Or devotees. So the person who is a Ragatmika is certainly a devotee. A person who is an associate of Krishna is certainly a devotee. But what we understand to be devotees are practicing devotees. A person who is going back, say for example, let's clear this thing also once and for all. A person going back to Godhead, fine. Say for example, Karunamai Chitralekha Machi is going back to Godhead. Okay, not today, but in due course of time. Okay, okay, yeah, because that's what they do. Now in India, everybody says that. Abhi now there is Janmashtami. Now everybody says कि भगवान का बुलावा आएगा. अब भगवान बुलाएंगे तो हम आएंगे. So if we go and tell them भगवान 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 करेगा तुम्हें भगवान का बुलावा अभी आ जाए. What will happen? मनुष्य कहिए निकलो घर से. So at the same time everybody asking for this कि भगवान का बुलावा आ जाए. Okay, so that's the idea. So it's not this is what it is. Okay, so Ragatmika, that means if Karunatmaya Chitralekha Maji goes back to Godhead, that means the first step what will happen when she reaches Prem, then she goes to that planet in the material world where Krishna is already doing his pastimes. Fine. There she joins Krishna, and now Krishna directly teaches her like what is her service, direct experience. Okay, say for example, whatever you are, a Gopi, Manjari, Sakha, whatever, teaches that, right? Then from that material planet, now Krishna goes to Golok Vrindavan. Fine? And Karunamai Chitralekha Maji goes to Golok Vrindavan with Krishna. Fine? So you are now a Gopi or Manjari, whatever. Nitya Siddha Gopi, now you are a Nitya Siddha Gopi. But you are not an associate or Ragatmika. Ragatmikas are those who were expansions of Krishna. Just like here, when you see Yashoda, right? So Yashoda is also a Gopi, elderly Gopi, right? But Yashoda is a Gopi who is a part of Krishna. Internal energy. Lalita, Vishakha, Radharani, they are parts of Krishna, internal energy. Whereas when we are going, we become Gopis, Manjaris, mother, everything. But we are part of marginal energy. Remember, na? The marginal energy doesn't transform into internal energy. It acts like internal energy. So it is not possible that I follow Karunamai Chitralekha Mataji as an associate of Krishna. I can follow Karunamai Chitralekha Mataji as one of the servants, devotees, gopis, manjaris of Krishna, but not as an associate. Getting my point? So I will not put Karunamai Chitralekha Mataji as some gopi and put it as part of it. Radha Krishna and the gopis are there, and there is another photograph of Karunamai Chitralekha Maji there, and I am worshipping Karunamai Chitralekha Maji now that she has become a gopi in Vrindavan. Yes, if she has become a gopi in Vrindavan, she is not a Ragatmika devotee. She is not an associate. Getting my point? We are becoming Nitya Siddha devotees over there. And the service of a Nitya Siddha devotee and an internal associate who is a Ragatmika or associate, as I said, is the same. So far our position is concerned, our position vis-a-vis the associates are same. But for the practicing devotee, there is a distinction. The sadhan siddha who has become like that, and a nitya siddha who is an associate of Krishna. They are different. So for if I am looking for that perfection, I am worshipping one of the associates of Krishna. Okay. Because first thing first, it will be nearly impossible for us to know what is the spiritual name and service of Karunamaya Chitralekha in Golok Vrindavan. Why? Because she is not going back home Golok Vrindavan in one stroke, no? She is going to Bhaum Vrindavan, the Gokul. There she is getting a name, whatever. She might get a name there. The name may be Lekha. I don't know. Then Lekha goes back home, back to Godhead in Golok Vrindavan. If I do not know Karunamaya Chitralekha Mataji's Golok Vrindavan name Lekha, and then I also do not know what is her service. I do not know where she stays. I don't practically have no information about her. I will not follow. Getting my point. So that's it. Okay. Let's go back here. Is this clear? If it's not clear, that is all you need to know about this chapter. The other things more or less we have discussed before. I understand some Dayamaj, it is flying over Dayamaj's little head. I can see your face. This is what it is. It will take some time. It will take some time, but gradually you will get it. Finally, you'll get it. Pandit Ganadhar Prabhu, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my most humble obeisance.
Mr.
So,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, as you just iterated, so does that mean it will take 2 lifetimes to reach to Golok Vrindavan? Is it?
No, you are with Krishna in one lifetime, no?
So one will reach in Bhaum Vrindavan and another to
But that is
Golok
Krishna,
Vrindavan.
no? That is the point is what? Back to Godhead. In one lifetime, you're going back to Godhead, not back home. So what is the use of that home, that kingdom of God without God? We are with Krishna. In one lifetime, you're with Krishna. Not Golok Vrindavan. Why? Because that service which is happening in Golok Vrindavan, you need to learn that. And who's going to teach you? There are no substitutes. That is Krishna. That's what it is. Yes, Prabhu. Shubham Prabhu. Go ahead. Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I'm a bit confused about the Ragatmika and Raganugas. So Ragatmika, in a crux, it means that those basically internal potencies of
Okay.
Krishna who are
Okay.
serving in Golok Vrindavan, and certainly
Yes.
eventually when we will go there, we
Yes.
will not be them.
Yes.
We
That's
will
okay.
serve under them. We will serve under them.
Whoever, even if you're not serving, even if you're serving independently, that is there. Independent is also there. But generally, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they do not aspire for that independent service because they would want to serve under Radharani or some personality. So it's like that. That's all. It's a matter of choice and taste. Otherwise, you
So
can serve independently also.
So means if a person is in a Vatsalya Bhav, Vatsalya Ras, so he's not like has not the service as a mother, but has a different service, which includes this rag.
No. The service is motherly service. Motherly service, yes. I mean, what is the use of having Vatsalya Ras if somebody is not cannot become mother? It's must motherly Ras. Rasa is motherly. But you don't
The
become
rest,
Yashoda. You don't become Yashoda, but your rasa is a motherly rasa.
that's what I want to clear. You
Krishna can
will
have
not
so
become
many mothers.
Yashoda.
No. Krishna can have many mothers, no?
Yeah.
So see, I'm trying to make a kind of, what do you say? maybe kind of a flow chart. Okay. Let's do this. And then I need to move ahead. I think I'm wasting time here. Anyways. Okay. Is this visible? I believe it's visible, right? So let's move this. First you have raga, right? And then, sorry. And you have, where is that? Yeah. Okay. Person who has raga, he is a ragatmika, right? Okay. So this is one thing, or maybe I should make it a little different. Let me make it a little differently. We'll do it a little different. Yes, this is good. This is going better. Right. A person who has raga is a ragatmika. Fine. That's an easy one, right? And now those who are following the ragatmikas, he is a raga. All right. This is a sadhaka. Ragatmika sadhana. This ragatmika, let's make it easier for you. Let us have some synonyms for this person. All the synonyms are used for this person. Yes, Vishaka, please just give me a sec. Okay. This is an associate of Krishna. See, there are so many adjectives, okay, for this person. So there's some internal energy. Okay. And certainly this person is called a Nitya Siddha. Okay. This person, this Raganuga, when he progresses, say for example, let him progress now. Let us have him progress. Sorry. He is progressing and he is becoming prema, reaching the stage of prema. Okay. Then you can, in this stage, you can call him in bracket it's difficult, right? Let's write it like this, then it will be easy. Okay. This person is also called sadhan siddha, and ultimately from that he comes to the platform of okay. Nitya Siddha, he is called Nitya Siddha when in Golok Vrindavan. Fair enough? Now understand the difference? This person is not an associate of Krishna. This person is not internal energy. Rather, he is a fair enough? Shubham, yeah, just give me a second. Let me do that. Yes, Shubham Prabhu, go ahead.
Prabhuji, if we are associating with Krishna in from like through different kind of services, so how we are not associating Krishna in the Ragatmika sense?
No. The association, the Ragatmika word is being used because of the internal energy. So we are in Sadhan Siddha, we are Prema, we have become Nitya Siddha in Golok Vrindavan. The only difference is the marginal energy doesn't transfer into internal energy. That's all. We are also associates of Krishna, but the marginal energy ones.
Okay.
This
So
is
we are
being
also associates
discussed.
of Krishna.
This has been discussed in terms of followers. The person who is following Krishna, Krishna's associate. We are following the internal associates of Krishna, not the marginal associates of Krishna. Is this clear now? I try to. Actually,
Prabhuji.
basically, the vocabulary. It's all about the vocabulary. But that makes all the difference, actually. So, okay. Vishakha Maji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, where is Harshika? Is she not there?
She was teaching her students. She will join
Okay,
in
fair
a while.
enough. Go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, it is basically like we cannot be Ragatmikas because Ragatmika वही बन सकता है who is the internal energy. That is like Radha Rani, Lalita,
रागात्मक को बनता ही
Vishakha.
बनता नहीं है ना, बना बनाया होता है.
हाँ, ठीक है. And we can be the Raganuga by following the Ragatmikas because we are the marginal energy.
Yeah. See, Raganuga is a sadhana. Wait.
Okay.
Let me clarify this. It's a stage of sadhana. When we graduate that stage of sadhana, stage से आगे आके, then you also get Krishna Prem.
Okay.
When you get Krishna Prem by sadhana, because we have got Krishna Prem by sadhana, it is called sadhan siddha.
Okay.
Okay? So when we go back to Golok Vrindavan, so that is called Nitya Siddha. Then there is no difference between this Nitya Siddha, this Nitya Siddha. In terms of performance, in terms of position. But in terms of the quality, I mean, just like I am in a male body, you are in a female body. So you can also become police commissioner. I can also become police commissioner. There is no difference between the powers of a police commissioner, whether it is a male or a female. But if you ask personally, you are a female and I am a male. Bas. So you are not trying to become female, I am not trying to become male. But so far the position of Commissioner of Police is concerned, we have got equal position.
Okay.
The construction was internal and the construction was marginal. That remains same, but the position, that becomes equal.
Okay. I got this.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you,
Good.
Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare
Maji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maji. Yes, Pandit Dadadapu, I need to move.
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
one small query. Prabhuji, how we can or where we can find the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan in this picture? Because those are the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I believe, not the associates
Yeah,
of Mahaprabhu, right?
not all of them were like Nitya Siddhas. Only two, Roop and Raghunath, are Nitya Siddha. Everybody got sadhan siddhi. Right.
Is it
And
Raghunath Das Goswami, Prabhuji?
yes. Both of them, Roop and Raghunath, were like sadhan siddhas. Let me see if I can find that for you. Oh, it's like the spelling is a problem. Wait. Hmm. Oof. You see, this is just like here Prabhupada is saying. One can become sadhan siddha. He can become siddha. He can become again nitya siddha. What we were discussing. Okay. Then you become sadhan siddha, then you become nitya siddha. Sadhan siddha is when you attend prem, go to Gokul Vrindavan. From Gokul Vrindavan, when you go to Golok Vrindavan, it's called nitya siddha. Okay. Now that, wait. Okay, I remember the exact location. Wait. I must be making a, oh, sorry. Okay, might be making a spelling mistake. Just wait. Compilations, Shamrita, personality description, personality description, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Goswamis. Okay? It's clear. The 6 Goswamis are not all eternal associates of Krishna. Only Rupa and Raghunath Goswami are eternal associates. Clear cut. Everybody else attained it. All right. Yeah, of course, yes. See, everybody is Nitya Siddha. What is the meaning of our sadhana? You will say everybody is already Nitya Siddha. Is there any success story or not? Okay. All right, Jyotimaji, go ahead. And
Hare
then
Krishna,
I need to move.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Jyotimaji.
For who follows Ragatmika Bhakti, they are called Raganugas, right? So
Yes.
we cannot become Raganugas because, or
No,
we can
we are becoming Raga. All of us are Raganugas. Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually. This is us. This is us. Yeah. How should I say this? Like this.
Yeah.
This is us. Okay.
Mm.
Right. All right. So I definitely would want to move now. Let's move on. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So this is Ragatmika. We have all corrected these things now in our books. Devotional service executed with such feelings of spontaneous now is called Ragatmika. See, it is devotional service. It is not devotional service practice. So if you are writing devotional service practiced with such spontaneous, it will be called Ragadnuga. That devotional service now. not practice. Here, this is Chaitanya Chaitamrita. And that's why we are looking for Ragatmika Bhakta, because Ragatmika Bhakti Mukha Prajavashijan. So all the residents of Vrindavan, they are primarily, as you see, Ragatmika Bhaktas. That's why it is, as I said, any resident of Golok Vrindavan, primarily Ragatmika Bhakta. Except those of us who are like going there, they are all Prema Bhaktas, Nitya Siddhas, marginal energies. Okay? They are not part of Krishna in that sense. Expansion in that sense of internal energy. They are not internal energy. Okay? Original inhabitants of Vrindavan. So what happens when we read, like if you see original inhabitants of Vrindavan, who are the original inhabitants of Vrindavan? Oh, these Brajvasis. Ka kar rahe ho hai? We think that is it, right? Ka kar rahe ho hai is Brajvasi Viswasi Vrindavan. The Ka kar rahe ho hai language of Brajbhasha is not even 2000 years old. So when we are going for that, like Braja Ras, so it is nothing, it's just a language of village in Uttar Pradesh. What is Braj Bhasha? 5,000 years ago, we practically have lost it. That Braj Bhasha was technically called Sauraseni Prakrit. There are different kinds of Prakrit language. That language, which was extant now, existing 5,000 years ago, is called Sauraseni Prakrit. From the name of Surasen, the great-grandfather of Krishna, Surasen. Sauraseni Prakrit. There are different kinds of Prakrit. The word Prakrit means of this material world. And the word Sanskrit means of cultured world. So the cultured families, they will speak just like, just like us in India, like everybody who is like literate, like nicely literate, everybody knows what is English. Everybody is conversant in English. So that is like the modern day Sanskrit. And Hindi, Punjabi, Bihari, Urdu, Marathi, these are the Prakrit languages. Prakrit means of this world. So Prakrit will have some connection with the Sanskrit. As we see, all the Indic languages, they are derived from Sanskrit. So similarly, the Prakrit in those days also, they were all derivatives of Sanskrit, but not exactly Sanskrit. Not this Braj Bhasha. Okay. I know I'm breaking many hearts, but that's what the fact is. Like, I think you are entitled to truth. No scripture. How can you have Braj Bhasha scripture? You don't have any Braj Bhasha scripture even today. You don't have any Braj Bhasha scripture. Forget scripture. If anybody can produce any Braj Bhasha literature 1,000 years from 1,000 years ago, any literature, you won't find. Just like Hindi, cannot find any book on Hindi 500 years ago even. You cannot claim Ramcharitmanas to be Hindi. It is Awadhi. Just like that. Hindi got popularized after Munshi Premchand. I practically don't have. So it's like that. These are like developing only recent languages. What we call Hindi, or in Pakistan they call Urdu, was previously called Hindustani. So I was Hindustani. So before that, so it was Prakrita. Just like in our lifetimes, or our parents' lifetimes, we have seen the development of what is called Haryanvi. What is this Haryanvi? The actual Haryanvi is called what we call Latmar Boli or Khadi Boli. It was called Khadi Boli. It's not that they have made a state and now they have got a language also. So this is like, it always keeps changing. It's Khadi Boli. So it's like that. So Braj Bhasha is what, when we understand Hindi, what is Hindi? It's a combination of Braj Bhasha, Awadhi, Farsi, okay, Farsi is there, Turki, and Khadi Boli. These 5 things, they combine to become what we call Hindi or Urdu. That's what it is. Yes. Here, like the influence of Sanskrit is more. There, the influence of Arabic is more. That's all. So that's what it is. And therefore, the Braj Bhasha is also like that. If you hear Braj Bhasha, then you will find there's so many words of Farsi is there, so many words of Pashto, basically, that's there. So many different words are there. Okay. All right, let's move ahead now. Enough of language class. Okay. Raganuga Bhakti. See, this is what it is now, Raganuga. What we were discussing. Chaitanya Chaitanya. See, Tar Anugato. Those who are the Anugato, who are submitting to the followers. The followers of Ragatmika Bhakta is a Raganuga Bhakta. Simple. Simplest definition of Raganuga Bhakta is a follower of a Ragatmika Bhakta is a Raganuga Bhakta. Okay. First definition, Ragatmika Bhakti. Second definition. Fair enough? These are all examples of which bhaktas around Krishna. Who are they?
Internal
Ragatmika.
potency, Ragatmika.
Yes, all Ragatmikas. Again, who are they?
Ragatmika.
Ragatmikas. Who are these? Mostly Ragatmikas, but few sadhan siddhas also. In this, a few sadhan siddhas are there, because some of these gopis coming from previous birth, now they are in this Vrindavan. Then all of them will go back to Golok Vrindavan. Again, Ragatmikas. Most of them are Ragatmikas. Now in the Ragatmika, there are 2 subcategories. First, sensual attraction, conjugal love. That is called Kama Rupa. Okay. And the second is called the other 4 combined into one, Sambandha Rupa. Okay. So these are Kama Rupas and the Sambandha Rupas. Okay. So these are 2 subcategories of Ragatmika Bhaktas. Remember. According to Rasa. Okay. You'll find the paragraphs are there. Conjugal love, there's a paragraph called conjugal love. You'll find that. Should I move ahead? Just let me know. Okay. I can only see Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu and Shobha Prabhu. They gave me the go ahead.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Jyotimaji. So this is the Kama Rupa. Simple. Kama means lusty desire. It's like lusty desire. Okay. Kama Rupa. Rupa means just embodiment, and Rupa also means like. It's like in Hindi we say like that. In Urdu we say, na? ऐसा था. ऐसा था का मतलब ये नहीं था. Something like that. So it's like, so this relationship is like lusty relationship, not lusty, like lusty. You see this picture? It's a rare picture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayan. See this closely and you'll find this. Is it not? See? So this is like, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So like Radha Krishna combines to become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? Shubham Prabhu? Or
Just
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu divides as Radha Krishna. That's called circular. I don't know. You see, that's right. So you can see like this or you can see like this. Either Radha Krishna combines to become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu divides to become Radha and Krishna. I like this, like that. Another message, I think message is that. Yeah, yes, true. Okay, read on.
Hare Krishna.
Ashika, go ahead.
The gopis' ecstatic love for Krishna is sometimes described by scholars as being like the lusty desire of the material world. But actually, this should not be taken as a literal fact. It is simply a way of trying to understand the transcendental situation.
See, that's the point. No? That's like we highlighted this part. Like. It's like that, but not exactly that. Because exactly what it is, there is no there is no material example for that. It's just as close as it gets. Okay. So now Sambandha Rupa. Read on. Another volunteer maybe. Where is Vishaka? Okay, another volunteer. Please go ahead.
Should I
This
read
one
Prabhuji?
here I am,
Mhm.
Prabhuji.
Go ahead.
Vishaka.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Quick.
Continuous love of Krishna in the parental relationship is found both among the denizens of Dwarka who belong to the dynasty of Rishmi and among the inhabitants of Vrindavan.
So that's the difference. So in this thing, wait. This part is not available in Dwarka. This is only in Vrindavan. But this is found in both places. You see, because his parents are there. Of course, the taste a little varies. Taste varies a little bit. Taste varies. Yes, Shubham Prabhu, go ahead.
Prabhuji, if we say Dwarka, we include the wives of Krishna also.
Yeah, that's why the Kama Rupa also changes there. Because it is married. So then what we call this is Swakiya. This is like, and that one, this is the early one. This is called Parakiya. This one. Parakiya means that belongs to someone else. And Swakiya means that which belongs to us. So, they are considered to be not Krishna's wives, someone else's wife. It's called Parakiya. And here in Dwarka, it is called Swakiya. They belong to Krishna. And therefore, this taste, this what is being discussed here, this is the Parakiya taste. And you add a little Aishwarya in this, just a little Aishwarya in this, it becomes Swakiya. Okay. Okay. Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, you have a question, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji,
Go
when we
ahead.
talk about the parental relation in Dwarka, so is it with Rohini Mata or who Prabhuji?
Yeah, including Rohini also.
And who
See
else,
again,
Prabhuji?
Rohini in Vrindavan and Rohini is Dwarka is different. And the behavior changes. Okay. Similarly, Yashoda, sorry, Devaki and Vasudeva, that's Dwarka. And here it's Nanda Yashoda. That's why in Shastra sometimes even the names are exchanged. The name Yashoda is also used for Devaki. Because the word Yashoda means what? Who brings fame to Krishna. So the name Yashoda is also used for Devaki. So we many times need to see the context. So whether the personality mentioned Yashoda is actually the personality we know as Yashoda or simply another name of Devaki. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, can you read this for us? Please help us.
Yes, Prabhuji. The attraction of the gopis for Krishna and the affection of the members of the Yadu dynasty are both accepted as spontaneous or ragatmika. Again, he analyzes the affection of the Yadus. If it is on the platform of friendship, then it is spontaneous love. But if it is on the platform of regulative principles, then it is not.
So again, then there are also a little bit of Ragatmika Bhaktas and there are some who are not Ragatmika Bhaktas. There's a mixture there in Dwarka. See, some devotees are on that platform, some devotees are not on that platform. Okay. That like we have to see case to case basis, just like Uddhava. He is a Ragatmika Bhakta. Okay. That will be like a Ragatmika Bhakta. But if you say, what is his name? Satyaki is not a Ragatmika Bhakta. Because he's not on the platform of spontaneous love, but on the platform of regulative principle. Vaidhi. Satyaki is considered close friend of Krishna, but he's on the platform of Vaidhi. Uddhava is on the platform of Ragatmika. That's why Krishna didn't send Satyaki, he sent Uddhava at Vrindavan. He could figure out that he will understand. If I send Satyaki, that's gonna be, like the same kind of thing is gonna happen as happened to Akrura. See, Krishna didn't send Akrura to Vrindavan. Kamsa sent Akrura to Vrindavan. You see? And that's why Akrura couldn't fully appreciate the gopis. There was an offense when, like, the gopis are trying to stop Krishna and Akrura took him away. The offense was not at taking Krishna away because Krishna ordered, okay, take me to Mathura. The offense was that he was not sensitive towards the gopis. Because he has never seen that kind of love. He don't know how to respond to that. Whereas Uddhava, he was sent specifically for this purpose that now after going to Vrindavan, when he will meet Radharani and all these gopis, then he will understand what is this. And he did. Okay. Now comes Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. Okay. What's there on our plate? All right. 2 parts of Sadhan Bhakti, Vaidhi, Raganuga. Now let's see what is Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. This is what it is. Shubham Prabhu, read for us.
There is a stage called Anarth Nivriti, which means the disappearance of all material contaminations. When one is actually spontaneously attracted to the loving principles of the gopis, there will be found no trace of any mundane contamination in his character.
In his character. It doesn't say there is no material contamination at all. In his character. That means his character and behavior is okay. He still has got false ego. He still has a mind and an intelligence to deal with. But his character you won't find. You see? So even if it's something is there, that is just the past like reminiscences, that will be clarified in NOI. Drashte sabhav janite vapushishya doshe na prakritam iha janasya pashe. Gangam Bhasam Budbudafein Pankair Brahma Dharotvam Apagachati Nira Dharma. It says just like the Nira Dharma, just like the dharma or the nature of water is like that. What is the nature of water? The nature of what? The Ganga water or any river water. So what happens? It specifically says Gangam Basam, this Ganga water. So Ganga water is like is covered by all this, like different things which are like throwaway things, and it also has got bubbles. So in Shastra, if waters have got bubbles in it on them, that is considered not clean, stinking. You see, when water, if the water is not flowing, it accumulates at some place. After a point of time, it starts having bubbles because the water has started to stink. Okay, so that's why. Because it carries more and more carbon dioxide in it. That's why whenever we drink aerated water, what is that aeration? Just addition of carbon dioxide. That's why there are bubbles. Okay, so that water is not considered fit for drinking. So, but those who are Brahma Dravatvam Apagachati, those who are intelligent, they understand this is Brahma Drava. This is as good as Brahma, liquid Brahma. Krishna in liquid form is called Ganga. They will simply remove that upper covering and take the real Ganga water from a little bit at that's not on the surface. Below that surface, it's the Ganga water. So the same way, this Anartha Nivritti, after the Anartha Nivritti is over, the characters become pure. Some things are there as part of his, which is called part of his upbringing, part of his environment, that will be there. But the character will be clean. This is the external understanding of a person who is fit for, many times people ask who is fit for Raganuga Bhakti. Whose character doesn't have that contamination anymore. He is fit for Raganuga Bhakti. Okay. Yes, Shubham Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhuji, asking too many questions. But
No,
Prabhuji,
I understand that.
but if see, you said the character is clean, it is purified. But if the upbringing is something like that, like it is very traumatic, something like that, it will automatically affect the character.
Yeah, not anymore. Not after that. Of course, if he stops practicing, then he may go back to being the same person. That's always there. Otherwise, it won't. Otherwise, it won't. See, okay, let me give this example. A person who has become fully purified, as we understand, okay, fully purified, like our understanding of it, not the Shastra's understanding of purification. If a person has become fully purified, so he doesn't have any traces of any material contamination, right? So he should be able to speak all the languages of the world, and you should be able to communicate with Krishna in Sanskrit certainly. So the language of contamination, right? Coming from our background. That is our folly understanding. That's a folly. As I said, so that's our environment, our language, our eating habits, whatever we say as part of our culture. So that's there. But that culture is not to be related as or equated with our character. See, that's what it is. Okay, read on. Who's going to read? Today is the last day. Tanvi Maji, would you like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I would like to read.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is said by Srila Rupa Goswami When one is actually liberated from mental contamination, he can always remember an eternal devotee in Vrindavana in order to love Krishna in the same capacity. And developing such an aptitude, one will always live in Vrindavana, even within his mind.
You see? He will always remember an eternal devotee in Vrindavan. That is the sign of a Raganuga devotee. Why doesn't it says he will always remember Krishna? See the finer difference? Note that finer difference. Till yesterday, we have only learned, only heard that we remember only Krishna. It's now, maybe for the first time in our devotional career, we are hearing he can always remember an eternal devotee in Vrindavan. Why? In order to love Krishna in the same capacity. That with a big T, capital T, is how Raganuga Bhakti is practiced. In order to perform Raganuga Bhakti, you remember an eternal resident of Vrindavan, not to replace him with Krishna, or with Krishna, but in order to love Krishna in the same way. Daily, I remember Subal Sakha. Not that I've chosen Subal Sakha, I'm going to serve Subal Sakha now in Golok Vrindavan. No. I am remembering Subal Sakha every day so that I can love Krishna in the same way as Subal does, which is different from what Lalita does. Again, which is different from what Nanda does. Getting my point? So, all of us who are practicing Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti has got a hero. Okay? Everybody has got an ideal, everybody has got a hero in Golok Vrindavan. So that, how will you have a hero now? Now that is the point. Okay. First, if I have to follow, say for example, Devika needs to follow Yashoda. Now Devika has to find out that book called Yashoda Purana. But the fact is, there is no such Purana. So how am I going to follow Yashoda when I don't have any book written by Yashoda? What to speak of written by Yashoda? There is no book about Yashoda also. So I'm going to follow. So I'm going to follow first when I hear, not just about Yashoda only, to artificially fall in love with Yashoda. I'm hearing about Yashoda, I'm then hearing about Nanda, I'm hearing about so many other personalities. Okay. But within those all personalities, when I hear all of them, and there's a description of Krishna, everything is there. But suddenly, gradually, it happens that I'm drawn towards this one personality in Krishna Lila. I like him specifically. That is the catch. That is the catch. Not just Krishna. If you like somebody along with Krishna, so gradually it comes. First, it will be Krishna. Then gradually it is about somebody close to it. It's just like, I don't know about those who are in India, they will appreciate. Okay. Those who are in India, please nod your heads in appreciation if this is what it happens in India. Okay. Because this is very different in Pakistan. Okay. I learned it very hard way. Okay. So, but this is in India, it's like that. Say, for example, if in India a boy, okay, needs to court a girl, okay, so the boy will visit many times one of the closest friends, girls of that girl. Yes or no? Those who are from India. Yes? Yes. Please nod your head. But this is not how it happens in Pakistan. I found it in very hard way. If you do that in Pakistan, they will block you. But in India, they will support you. In India, there are jokes like that. There was one joke, you see, the boys will appreciate. तो ऐसा होता था ना हमारे क्लास में, ऐसा कोई बदमाश लड़का होता ही था जो दिखा के किसी लड़की को, किसी चश्मे वाली को, दांत निकले हुए चश्मे वाली लड़की को दिखा के बोलते, देख देख वो लड़की तेरे तरफ देखती है, करके उसका अफेयर करवा ही देते थे, जबरदस्ती करवा. So it's this the same culture. It reigns in India. So that is the culture in the purified form in Golok Vrindavan. So for us to fall in love with Krishna, we start like having a relationship and start idolizing somebody's love for Krishna. Not somebody's love for Krishna. Let me love Krishna just as this person loves Krishna. Wait, let me show you something and you'll understand what I'm talking about. I am reminded of particular verse of Rupa Goswami. Wait. I'll answer. Wait, otherwise I'll lose that track. Writings of the past Acharya, Rupa Goswami, and Padyavali. Yes. Wait. Yes. Okay. Look at this one. You see? This is Padyavali, this is Rupa Goswami writing. Is it directly by Rupa Goswami? This verse is directly by Rupa Goswami. You see? Oh Lord Hari, greatly enjoyed the kheer prepared by Shamala. This is one gopi. Okay? Fanita is presented by Kamala gopi. Laddu has been made by Bhadra gopi. Madhuras is offered by Chandravali. She made that. I hope I have prepared under Radharani's guidance. Place before you. You will find it 100 times more than what is offered by these other gopis. So what's happening? So these, you see? So these are my idols. I also want to cook for Krishna, just like these other gopis are cooking. So she is appreciating the service of these other gopis. Just as here, it is another one is there. You see? Just like the wives of the Brahmanas, she made for you in Krishna, in fact, in Krishna book in Bhagavatam. What was offered by Vidura? What the cows offer in Braja? What Sudama Brahman brought for you, the chipped rice? The breast milk of Yashoda, or the food prepared by young girls. You will also provide offering I now place before you by Ramanujacharya. So this is how you follow in the footsteps of one of the resident of Vrindavan called Ragatmika, and you become Raganuga. Okay, that's how we do it. You don't want to replace that gopi, but you want to add to it. So now that this is written that how Chandravali made Madhurasa and how Bhadra made Fanita, that doesn't mean there is a recipe written somewhere. Bhadra's recipe, just like we have now nowadays. This is the recipe. Now let's like then during this Janmashtami entire Pakistan, at least Hyderabad, is going to drink Daya's recipe of herbal tea. So there's no such copyright. You see? So the idea is this conception that they are feeding. Oh, I'll also feed. That is called following in the footsteps. It doesn't mean there is a book. Neither following the footsteps means, like footsteps means what? This is a footstep. This is one foot. This is my footstep. There's another footstep and my footstep. That's not how it works. It's just a poetic expression. Okay. So yes, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I have a question. As it has been
ahead.
iterated that we need to remember an eternal devotee of Vrindavan, devotee in Vrindavan in order to
Yes.
love Krishna. So, but oftentimes
Yes.
we feel that we don't even remember our spiritual master while doing our devotional services. So, is it
So
not
that's why they will come
very
now.
high touch to understand?
Everything is very high. When we are accepted by our spiritual master, it's a very high position. Brahmande Brahmite Kono Bhagwan Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasad Pai Bhakti Lata. It's a very high. That's the Bhakti starts from the high and then goes to the most high. Nothing is low in Bhakti. That's true. That's a fact. But whoever has gone to Krishna Loka, Golok Vrindavan, this is the way they have done it. And that's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Bahunai Mimetitani. So many people have done that. Purve.
So, Prabhuji,
See,
then what is the position of
that is
Prabhupada then?
so that's why it says it is a developing such an aptitude, not attitude. Just like we give the aptitude test, right? So that's the aptitude. So aptitude means what? Aptitude means capabilities. You will develop the capability. Not see, in the previous ones, they were talking about the character. Remember the anartha nivritti thing?
Yes,
Where was
Prabhuji.
that? So that was there. So now you are
That was the
talking not
previous
just
slide, I
about the
believe.
character,
Yeah.
but you are now talking about the competence, aptitude. You will develop that. Okay. All right. Okay, Vaibhavi Maji, do you think you're in a position to read this?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Please answer.
Raganuga sadhana bhakti. But when he realizes his actual position in relationship with the Lord, he can, along with the discharging of regulative service, think within himself of the Lord under the guidance of a particular associate of the Lord and develop his transcendental sentiments in following the associate.
Getting my point? So this is where is it doing that? Where is it doing that? What is the place? Here.
Under the guidance.
No, place. It's happening here, not outside. What's happening outside? This is happening outside. So what's in fact, this is not changing. See, at present, this is what we are doing. Right? The underlines. This is what we are doing. But at one point in time, this will be added. Okay? Now, while we are doing this part, we are doing this under the guidance of the spiritual master. Correct? Okay? Now, there you go. This is, oh, sorry, that's why. My fault. Now, when this starts, that is the guidance of particular associate means what? I am thinking about that devotee, how he or she used to do it. That is the guidance. It's not that they will come to guide. That is all like making a fool out of you. Sahajiyasm. That's how they cheat you. It's not that if I am thinking of Vishaka Sakhi, so then Vishaka Sakhi will come and guide me. No. When I'm thinking of Vishaka Sakhi, I'm thinking what she does. And in that way, I'm doing. That is the guidance of Vishaka Sakhi. Okay? Not that any of the particular associate, he will descend and then he will teach me. There's hardly any difference between Krishna and Krishna's associate. If you have a darshan of Krishna's associate, it's as good as having darshan of Krishna. You're already at Bhagavad. Just like in many cases, we see that in the case of Shamanan Pandit, what happened? Whom did he met first? He met first Lalita Sakhi.
Lalita Devi.
Yeah. She said, just give me that like ankle bill. And he was smart. A devotee has to be smart, really smart. Devotee cannot be a fool. You should be prepared for that kind of test. It's for real. Just like when we teach deity worship. What is the meaning of teaching deity worship? Teaching of deity worship means at any given moment, bam, Krishna knocks on your door, you should be ready how to greet Krishna. Not that, not like that. You know, after that initial shock is over, you know that Krishna is at your door, you should invite him inside. And like offer him a seat. Then offer him something to drink. Wash his feet. Wash his mouth. Asking if he wants to take bath. Wants to take bath, make that arrangement. Give him clothes. Give him jewelry. Give him some scent, perfume. Then give him something to eat. Do everything what you can. And if you think it is not enough, you couldn't do enough, then you fall down like a rod. That is called Dandavat Pranam. You offer yourself. Not that, Krishna is there, my Krishna. That is called upstart. Bangla, they call Echode Paka. I mean, should I say? I don't know. Over smart. Anyway, whatever. So that's what it is. So the associate of Krishna, you see, is like Krishna. Associate is there, but Krishna is very close. Why would the associate leave Krishna for that was also for me? That's the common sense, now. It doesn't come to us. You know why it doesn't come to us? Because the conditioned soul thinks himself very special. That's why they ask that question. जब कृष्णा बुलाएंगे तब हम आएंगे. कृष्णा घर तक आएंगे बुलाने के लिए तुम्हें. तुम सारे नवाबजादे हो ना. Radharani is staying in the temple. He left Radharani. He left everybody else in the temple. Balram in the temple, and he is coming to your house. That's so important. Knocking at your door. These things, why it is common? Why everybody has the same disease? Because everybody is conditioned. That is the disease. That's why every conditioned soul thinking the same. Krishna बुलाएंगे तब हम आएंगे. Anyway, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, still have your hand up.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, I just wanted to understand the position of Srila Prabhupada. So, he is Nitya Siddh Bhagavat, right?
Yes.
So, he falls under Ragatmika.
Because Ragatmika.
Okay, so remembering him will yield the same result as remembering the eternal associate of Krishna, right?
Yeah. Prabhupada even said that. He said that. He was asked, like, who is that Nitya Siddha? Prabhupada said, I am the Siddha devotee. See, and there's no, like, it's not because, like, it's our founder Acharya. But our founder Acharya has been mentioned in Chaitanya Mangala, na? 400, 500 years ago. It's been clearly mentioned. So that's the point. So it is true. Had it not been, see, it cannot be Nitya Siddha if that person must have some kind of mention. Just like for Narottam Das Thakur, Mahaprabhu said that he's going to come. And he said that in the Padma River, in Bangladesh, what is like Padma is an extension of Ganga. He said when he will take bath of Padma, you give him the love of Godhead, I'm keeping it for him. So that kind of people, they are Nitya Siddhas. They are not Sadhan Siddhas. Shaman Pandit is a case of Sadhan Siddha. That's a case of Sadhan Siddha. All right. And when the Sadhan Siddha goes back to God, it becomes Nitya Siddha. It's same thing. It's just words showing the transition. That's all. All right. Let's go ahead. Karunamay Chitralekha Maji, kindly read on for us.
Yes, Prabhuji. Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. A devotee who is actually advanced in Krishna consciousness, who is constantly engaged in devotional service, should not manifest himself even though he has attained perfection.
Now, this is the responsibility of a attained perfection. That means even if I attend Krishna Prem, what to speak of anything else, should not manifest. He will not, because that is there. There are so many strictures. Let me show something from Narottam Das Thakur. It's there. Shada Shabdhan. Where is that? Here. Rila Shabdhan. Wait. Are I have to find that verse actually. Bhajan Katha. Where is that? Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Yes. Yeah, it is there. Where is it? Here. You see? আপন ভজন কথা না কহিবে যথা তথা ইহাতে হবে হইবে সাবধান. Oh, they have used B. I was using V. So what does it says? I will not disclose my path of worshipping to anyone and everyone. Should be extremely careful about it. Should not manifest. And you see, I want to show you something which is very contextual in this regard. So Prem Bhakti Chandrika, you see the book starts here. I believe you can see, you see it is going to chapter 9. There are 9 chapters. You see here? There are 9 chapters. This is the 9th chapter. Okay? Look how many verses are there and where it is written. You see? It is finishing in 21 and it is written in 19. Can you see that? That means that while the book is being ended, the conclusion, practically at the conclusive verses, he writes that. So these are the final instructions, most important, that means. So if you want to be successful, don't go around telling people what have you found with Krishna. Or what have you found with his associates. Don't discuss. So it is there, you see, and here it is finished. Prem Chandrika Kaya Narottam Das. Narottam Das is speaking Prema Jakti Chandrika, and the next one is, previous to that is, oh, I don't know, I am a madman, I don't know what I have written. You see, acting in this way, I don't know what is right, what is wrong. After giving such an important instruction, signed out. Okay, whatever. After giving such an important instruction, in 19th year, be very careful. Then he says, I am a madman. I don't know what to do. I'm not a madman. Those who think him a madman is a madman. So it should not be discussed. And those who discuss that, experience shows that they lose whatever Krishna has told them. They lose it. Just finish this and we will take that. Like there is a hand up. I have seen that. Can you finish this for us? This is Sadhak Rupena. You see? This is called Sadhak Rupena. You will find the verse in NOI. The next of instruction will go. These verses will be discussed there. And the other is Siddharupa. Here. Okay. Ragmar. Okay, let's have the question first. Somebody raised his hand. I don't see that anymore. Jyoti
Yes,
Maji.
yes, Prabhuji, I have
Go ahead,
raised
Maji.
Prabhuji, like if we have any realizations or if we experience something, we should share it with the authorities, our authority, or
What authority?
I mean, whom under whom
Only
we-
person you should, and the only person you share is with your spiritual master. If all, and that also I would say, if he has got some realization. Otherwise, don't share. You are not under any compulsion to share. First and foremost, there is no book that says that you have to share.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Let me give an example, and that might make it very clear. Say, for example, Krishna, okay, or any of the associates of Krishna, they in some way, okay, tells you that what should I say? Okay, say for example, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, okay, is a person, okay, who I would like to take back in this lifetime. Say for example, Jyoti Mataji, this has been, in some way has been revealed to you. There can be a number of ways. There is in the sadhana you see, or in a book you read and you join the dots, and this is what you find. Okay. And or somebody like you get some indication by which you find this. Okay. And this is not a mental concoction. This is what it is. Now what do? Say for example, your quote and unquote authority is Vaibhavi Mataji. You go and tell her, Mataji, if Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu is going to make him back to Godhead, Krishna has told me like this and this. Okay. First, Vaibhavi Mataji may not believe you. Although on the face of it, she might not she might not concede that. Oh, really? Very good, very good. And she's laughing from it. Okay. Okay, that is aside. Now you tell me one thing. After thinking it twice, this information that Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu will be taken back to God in this lifetime, can this be shared by Krishna to Vaibhavi Mataji also? Does he has the power to share that with Vaibhavi Mataji?
He would not like to, I think.
Come again?
He would not like to, I think he would like.
No. I'm asking, can he do that if he likes to do that? Does he has that power to share that with Vaibhavi Mataji? What he shared with you? Can Krishna? No, he cannot do that. Krishna cannot share. Why not? Why not? If Krishna can share with you, why can't you share it with Vaibhavi Mataji? What is so wrong?
It's not like it's between me and Krishna.
Yeah. It is not between you and Krishna. It is between Krishna and you. Krishna told you that, not that you
Yeah,
you
yeah,
came up with something.
yeah.
So then that is between Krishna and you, not you and Krishna. So can that be possible between Krishna and Vaibhavi Mataji?
No, I don't know.
Yes or no? Why not?
I don't know, Prabhuji.
No, obviously you don't know. But what do you think? You don't even know that Krishna can share this with you. I understand that part. But the other part, if Krishna is free to share it with you, is he not free to share it with Vaibhavi Mataji?
He is free.
That's what I'm saying. He's free now. So what he shared with you, he could have shared with Vaibhavi Mataji also, if he liked, if he wanted to do that. But he didn't. He shared it with you and made you the custodian. So then why did you go and share with her? If Krishna wants, he can tell the whole world that Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu is going back to God in this lifetime. But he didn't. He told you to keep it with yourself. And what did you do? Why did you go and tell that to Vaibhavi Mataji now? You went and told Vaibhavi Mataji, not because Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu is going back Godhead, but you wanted to impress upon her that Krishna came and told you. Neither Gadadhar Prabhu was at the center, not Krishna. It was you who were at the center. You were dying to tell everybody that how Krishna has come and tell me something which you are not privy to. I have had darshan of Krishna, you haven't. And the result of that is, that was the first and last revelation between you and Krishna. You got that message now, loud and clear.
Yeah.
That you cannot keep secrets, you cannot keep like things between two people. That's the reason it is written there. That's what I showed. Should not be discussed. Even in Bhagavatam that says, Bali Maharaj is saying this to her wife, Vindhyavali. That which is successful must be kept a secret to be successful. Wait. It's an 8th canto Bhagavatam. Secret. Yeah, here. It's a direct verse. It's not even any, what do you call that, purport. It's not a purport. It's a direct verse. Here. You see? That which is very confidential is successful if kept secret. So direct verse from Bhagavatam. Sarvam Sarpadya Devi Deva Guhyam Susamvritam. Deva Guhyam. So these are the secrets of Krishna consciousness. You can go out and you must go out and preach Bhagavad Gita. Don't go around telling what Krishna told you in your dreams. That was for you. If he can show you that dream, he can show the entire world that dream. Okay. So these are the things one must understand if you want to be successful in Krishna consciousness. Where to draw the line, and that's why the first instruction in nectar of instruction is Vachavegam. Shut your trap first. Jyoti Maji, how about you reading this?
Yes, Prabhuji. Raga Marga in ISKCON. First of all, he is trying to bring the devotee to the standard devotional service, Vidhi Marga. Then gradually, when he becomes accustomed, then Raga Marga will be revealed. Everyone has got a particular relationship with Krishna.
In his
In his original constitutional position.
see, Raga mark will be revealed. Don't worry about it. It will be revealed directly to you. Don't worry about it. It doesn't require anybody to come and reveal always. It may be your spiritual master, and that spiritual master means your Diksha or Siksha Guru. It may be a sadhu. It may be Shastra. And if none of these, it may be Krishna directly or any associate of Krishna. Just wait and watch. Continue this. It will be revealed. It has been revealed to people like that only. Don't think in ISKCON there are no Raganuga devotees. There are many Raganuga devotees. Not many, but yeah, enough Raganuga devotees. But most of those devotees are not stupid enough go about like advertising themselves. For a simple fact, no Raganuga devotee will think anybody who is more precious to Krishna in their life on this earth. Just to impress this devotee, I should trade my secrets of Krishna with that person and then stay here forever. Just continue this, Mataji, Jyoti Maji. Let's finish this.
Prabhuji, just one thing I wanted to just ask one thing, that sometimes we just tell not because just because we think maybe we are wrong or maybe we are not able to understand the situation.
That's a different thing. That is a different thing. This is a different thing. You will understand that the intensity varies. A mental concoction and a revelation, they are very different. A revelation is like that has to be true. And then it's only a matter of time, it will be confirmed. That is the other thing. That revelation is going to be confirmed in due course of time. Or you'll be proven wrong. So what is the loss? If there is it's not a revelation, I will eventually get to know that I was wrong. But what if the revelation was right? And thanks to my stupidity, that path has been blocked. You see? That's the $1 million question. Continue this, and then we will have Vaibhavi Mataji. Continue this.
That will be revealed gradually as you advance in devotional service in the prescribed rules and regulations as they are directed in the Shastras and by spiritual master. Just like sun. Sun becomes visible when the sun rises automatically. You cannot force the sun to. That is not possible. Sun will rise. You just wait.
This is the sum and substance. You just wait. It will rise. Sun has to rise now. It has to rise. So bhakti, there is no downward spiral. It's only upward spiral. It has to rise. Just wait. It will rise. But you cannot accelerate the process artificially. Patient. It rises. Wait. Okay. Vaibhavi Maji, in the meantime, please go on.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prabhuji, my question was that I just wanted to have a clarification that suppose if a person is doing deity worship or reading scriptures or getting some dream regarding the reciprocation of Krishna or the Maharaj or any devotee is coming in dreams and telling them some guiding their path or something, anything related to
Only
devotion.
for Krishna. This is
Yes.
only for Krishna. This is only for Krishna. See, because the definition is like that, no? The definition is directly related to Krishna or his associate, no one else.
So that should not be shared.
Yes. If, like, say, for example, your spiritual master is coming in your dreams, you can always go and ask your spiritual master that I saw this in my dream, you were there. That's it.
Okay, but
or any other your devotee friends. But it is somebody like Vishaka comes in your dream and says, not our Harshika's sister Vishaka, but that original Vishaka. Yeah, he comes and she tells you something, and then you go around telling people, don't do that.
okay. So personal
Don't do that.
reciprocation should not be shared.
Yeah. That's for you. That's for you. Okay. So, Vaibhavi Maji, please close for us.
Raganuga, Rag Bhakti, is executed following the footprints of the devotees in Vrindavan. That is called Rag Bhakti, Krishna's personal associates, not to become directly Krishna's personal associate, but following the footprints of Krishna's eternal associates, we can come to the stage of Raga Bhakti.
See, 3 times Prabhupada mentioned the term associate. And still we understand this because that's the kind of, like injections we have been subjected to, na? So that's why it comes down to this. It's all associates. Finish this.
It is called Parabhakti. That Parabhakti is required. So this Krishna consciousness moment is gradually developing up to the stage of Raga Bhakti or Parabhakti. Then life is successful.
See? So if you have come to the stage of this Parabhakti, which is like Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti, then life is successful. Why? There's no turning back now. There's no turning back. This is eventually gonna go up till the time of Bhava Bhakti. And then Bhava Bhakti is just whatever it is then. You see? No turning back. Okay? Good. So that was Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. Okay. And now we shall move on to the last quarter, which is Bhava Bhakti. Oh God, no. It's heating up. My laptop is heating up. Wait. Now let's go to what do you call here. Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. Okay. These are also like you'll find some definitions here. Okay. This is what we discussed. Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. An appropriate attitude. He should not manifest. That's the appropriate attitude. He should not go around telling people. Okay. Now, love of God. Prema Bhakti. Okay. Part of love of God is Bhava Bhakti, which is called ecstasy. Bhava Bhakti in English is called ecstasy. Prema Bhakti is love of God. Okay. Bhava Bhakti. Okay. This is the Shuddha Shattva Visheshatma. Prem Suryam Samibhag. This is the catch of Rag Bhava Bhakti. And also the difference between Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. This is the difference also. And this is the definition also. Prema means love of God. Surya, Prema is considered like a sun. And Amsha, that means what is the Amsha of sun? A ray of light, a ray of sun. The whole sun versus a ray of sun. Samya Bhag, like that. Samya. Okay? So, a ray of sun is called Bhava Bhakti, and the whole sun is called Prema Bhakti. That is the difference of magnitude between Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. And just understand what is the standard of Sadhana Bhakti. That one ray of sun also Krishna has to give that directly. We cannot, it's not possible by sadhana to get that even one ray of sun. Okay. So yes, so these are like important. Komal Mataji, do you think you are in a position to read translation?
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhuji.
Go on, Maji.
When devotional service is executed on the transcendental platform of pure goodness, it is like a sun ray of love for Krishna. At such a time, devotional service causes the heart to be softened by various tests, and one is then situated in bhava, emotion.
You see, at such time, what is that time? Where you are executing that on the transcendental platform of pure goodness. That means the platform is that. You remember yesterday we were discussing platform? Platform of chanting the pure name and chanting pure platform from where you can chant. So this is the platform you have reached. What is this platform of pure goodness? Liberated. You have become liberated of what? Liberated of karma now. Remember first day chapter. Bij, Kuta, Prarabdha, Aprarabdha. Your Aprarabdha, your Bij, and your Kuta has been destroyed. Only the Prarabdha is remaining. That is the stage. One of the stages. One of the indications that you have reached Bhav. By that and the Bhav descends, and that that your Prarabdha karma is also destroyed. So then, within a short time, that process, you are in the body, in the prema. If you have not already left the body, in the prema, then this prema is there. You are in the body, but the body is not maintained by karma. The body is maintained by bhakti. Understand the concept. The concept is, if anybody says that, oh Krishna, okay? If anybody says, if Komal says that, oh Krishna, please finish all my karma, all of my karma. None of my karma should be remaining, right? Komal Maji, is that a good prayer, right? Or not? Oh Krishna, please finish all of my karma, whatever karma is there. Because that is my obstacle between you and me, right? All karma is finished, then I'm free of karma. So if Krishna has to finish really all karma, then Komal Maji must die immediately. Because the body is made up of karma, na? If all karma has to finish, the body has to get finished also. So therefore, that's unless and until you come to the stage of prema, all karma cannot be finished. If you finish, you will die. Because the body is made of karma. So now when he comes to the platform of karma, form of prema, all the karmas are finished. But yet the body is not dying because bhakti, the prema, is maintaining the body. It's just our Dayamaji, our Devika Maji, specifically our MBBS students, they will understand. See, many times the doctors do that. The patient has died, but I can keep the body on ventilator for 3 days and get 3 days of room charges. He has already died, but the body is surviving on ventilator. So if we can do that, why can't Krishna do that? Same thing. So body is surviving on prema, not on karma. It's like that. So if there is some person who is on the level of prema, And you are thinking, how can he be on the level of prema? For the prema, he has to die first. Yes, most cases. See, first and foremost, prema is 1 in a billion. Not even million. 1 in a billion. Okay. And then also, within those 1 in a billion people, it is rare for a person to be alive in this body while having prema. But it is there. You cannot rule it out completely. Okay. So, but that is the probability. So how does that happen? Because by prema, the body is subsistent, not by karma. That's why bhava bhakti, you still have got the last remaining trait of karma. And what is that karma? That karma is called Vaishnava Aparadha. Vaishnava Aparadha is one of that karma, negative karma. That is what? Separating the bhava bhakta from the prema bhakta. It is not anything because not sadhana anymore. That like downward or upward track or downward, like you're rolling fast. That speed, with that speed, it destroys the last trenches of Vaishnava Aparadha, which finishes the sense of false ego. The difference between a Bhava Bhakta and Prema Bhakta is the difference of presence of false ego and effects of Vaishnava Aparadha. When you have got Prema Bhakta, everything else is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. And that's why in the stage of Bhava Bhakti, you will have direct face-to-face darshan of Krishna at least once. So many people were simply having like the desire of having darshan of Krishna. But our acharyas, they are not satisfied simply by having darshan of Krishna. They also want to serve Krishna. Because if you tell Krishna, oh Krishna, just give me darshan, I will be completely pacified. I don't want anything else. Okay, you have my darshan, you don't regret prema. Then no, prema. That's why Acharya is smart. They ask for nothing short of service. So darshan is included. See, if Krishna gives darshan, the devotee can say, I didn't ask for darshan, I asked for your service. You gave darshan, that is your mercy. Hey, that's so very great. But I want your service. Because if I get your service, I already have your darshan. Anyways, why should I ask for darshan? But those who are less intelligent, they'll say, let me have the darshan. And then after, if you want to have second darshan, then so Krishna Bhaktu Bada Chatur. Okay. He is very very hoshiyar. Let me yes, okay, fine. Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji, how the false ego eradicates at the bhav stage? What all action one do?
Not at the bhav stage, from bhava onwards.
So, is it?
From bhava onwards. It's only Krishna
So
who can. That last vestige is cleared on the strength of Krishna.
Till Asakti, we have a false ego stage, right? Is it?
Yeah. False ego will be there.
Okay, but when we transform into the bhava stage,
see,
so
the stage of false, sorry, not the stage, I should say the magnitude of false ego will not be not be the same, won't have the same intensity as we had during the stage of Shraddha or Sadhusanga. It will be significantly reduced, but it won't be eliminated. That is eliminated from Bhav Bhakti onwards, due to Bhav Bhakti. So the mind will be completely purified. In Asakti, it is completely purified. It is largely purified during Ruchi. And then what to speak of Asakti, completely purified. Mind is purified. So So now this is the verse, you see? Descends into devotee's heart. See, now it can be said in both ways. It descends into the devotee's heart or it arises from the devotee's heart. Yes, sun. Does the sun descend or it arises? Yeah, it actually arises, no, in that sense. Because you see what is this saying? The definition, where is the definition? Sorry. Sun like ray. The sun arises. You see? So these are just it's like the language. You're just trying to, like. So sometimes people make a very big fuss about this. Because if you don't harmonize this, then also again you will fall into the same trap. If it has to descend, then that means it is not within me, right? Then it has to come from outside. So if it can come from outside, it can also go back outside. Same problem. And if I go to Golok Vrindavan, I can fall down. You see? It's just a way, just an expression. Either it arises or it, I mean, all of us understand heart is a pumping machine, nothing arises out of that except a heart stroke. Okay, nothing else arises. Okay. So you have to understand, this is just the expressions. Okay. Descends or it arises. Then, you see, this is it. The attachment is very confidentially kept by Krishna and bestowed only upon pure devotees. You see? Because this bestowed, that's why descend word is used. See, Krishna is keeping it confidentially. Prabhupada is writing. And I go around telling people what Krishna told me right last night. It's like so many people, Prabhupada used to laugh. Krishna, I saw Krishna last night. You see? There's this pastime, that's why when this happened with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu's personal associate, he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh Mahaprabhu, I saw in Vrindavan. He he told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I saw Krishna last night. You know how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu responded? He gave him a big slap. I said, why would Krishna come in Kali Yuga? You want to see that? I can show you that. And that's not the slap on his face of his servant. That's slap on our face. Those who go around telling people, I saw Krishna last night. Wait. Snapped. Krishna kaha? Where was that? Let me see. Should be able to find that. There's a direct verse actually. Yes. You see? Let me see. Show you that. See the chapter? What does the chapter says? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's visit to Sri Vrindavan. Okay? And in this chapter, verse number 100. Madhya Leela, 18th chapter. And he is going and telling Mahaprabhu, oh Mahaprabhu, I saw Krishna last night. So Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has Krishna himself slapped. You see? Tabe tare kahe Prabhu chapod mariya. Chapod means, samajhte na? Japad. Chapad. Okay? Murkher bakko murkho hoilo pandit. Murak. Asked to see Krishna at Kaliyada. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mercifully slapped him. You are a learned scholar, but you have become a fool by being influenced by the statements of other fools. You see? And now the next verse. Why would Krishna appear in the age of Kali? Foolish people who are mistaken simply causing agitation. Kore kolahal. We understand kolahal, right? What is kolahal? Cacophony. कृष्ण कहने का मतलब क्यों? दर्शन दर्शन दीबे देंगे कोली काले। कृष्ण क्यों दर्शन देंगे भाई कलयुग में? नीजो नीजो मतलब खुद का, नीज ब्राह्म, ब्रह्म में होते हैं वो। मूर्खा, नीड आई नीड टू एक्सप्लेन दैट? लोग करे करते हैं, कोलाहल। Whom should I trust? These fools who have found their newfound romance with Krishna in Vrindavan, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? कृष्णा आए थे, हमारे कान्हा आए थे, रात को मेरे गोदी में बैठ के चॉकलेट खा रहे थे। Something nasty. This kind of things. Okay? That's not Krishna consciousness. It is bestowed by Krishna directly. Okay? You see, like the sun. So then sun doesn't descend, sun rises. So one and the same thing. You see, this is the definition. Bhav is the onset of prema. This is the definition. Onset of prema. So with that, we will now go to the prema bhakti. Chitra Bharshanya. What happens? The heart becomes soft. Certainly, that is not talking about the pumping machine. It is anyway soft. Okay. So what happens? The Lord's internal potency descends into the devotee's heart. That's the idea. Okay. Samvit and Alladini. Samvit, which is represented by Balaram, and Alladini, which is represented by Radharani. That's why you cannot have Krishna without the mercy of Radharani and Balaram. That is given in the Upanishads. Nayam Atma Balahinena Lalabhya. You cannot attain me without Bala, means Balaram. Nobody can attain Krishna without the mercy of Balaram. Similarly, without Radharani, there is no question of Krishna. Okay? So that's how it works. Causes the heart to be softened, not weakened, not weak-hearted. There is a difference between weak-hearted and hard-hearted. They are all both same. They are the side of the same coin. Two sides of the same coin. A person who is weak-hearted cannot be, but be hard-hearted. But a person who is soft-hearted cannot be, but must be strong-hearted. The strong-hearted is the one who has got a soft heart. And the hard-hearted is the one who has got a weak heart. Okay. So that's what it is. How to attain Bhav Bhakti? Let's look at that. Daya, are you still around? Bhavika Maji, are you still around?
Yes, around.
Oh, Daya, please, do you think you can read this?
Okay. How to attain Bhava Bhakti?
Sorry. Yeah.
Everyone can attain that Bhava stage. There is a process. There is a process. This process is described by Rupa Goswami how to come to the Bhava stage. Bhava stage means just to pure to perfection. One must come to the Bhava stage. Next stage is perfection. Next stage is full perfection.
Full perfection means prema. Go ahead. Just finish this.
So how to come to this Bhava stage, that is Rupa Goswami has described other Shraddha, first of all little faith. Srimad
That's it.
Bhagavatam 1.15103. 30.
Yes. There's a lecture by Prabhupada in Los Angeles where he's saying it starts, the journey of 1,000 miles starts from the first step. That is called Shraddha, Adav Shraddha. So it has to come like that. Now we will go to the Prema Bhakti part. You see here, now you see there are two kinds of Bhava Bhakti, which we were been discussing in the beginning of NOD. I think Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu was discussing that. One is through sadhana and another is going by mercy. Okay. The Bhava Bhakti is given by mercy. This is called Kripa Siddhi. Kripa Siddhi means a person who is on the stage of sadhana, before he have completed all the stages, he can be given. Let's have an example of Kripa Siddhi right here, right now. Who wants to see what is Kripa Siddhi? Who wants to see Kripa Siddhi? Devika Maji. Okay. Let's have Devika Maji. Let's have how Devika Maji can get Kripa Siddhi. Yes, go on, Devika Maji. Can you turn on your microphone? Can you recite the table of 2?
2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 6 are 12, 2 6 are 8.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Gadadhar Prabhu, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu? Does she know all the whole table?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. How do you came to that conclusion?
Because she's reciting perfectly from the start.
Yes, the confidence. By the very performance, you could figure this out. Oh, she knows. You don't need to recite the whole table. Stuff. Okay, fine. That is called Kripa Siddhi. You get 10 on 10. So, person who was flawlessly doing bhakti, Krishna may see, oh, okay, it's okay. Kripa Siddhi doesn't mean somebody is walking on the street and then Krishna is grabbing him by the collar and taking him back to God. That doesn't work like that. Kripa Siddhi, as in 10 on 10 cases, has only been received, only been received by a sadhakas. Example of Kripa Siddhi is just like Bilva Mangal Thakur. Okay, Bali Maharaj, Shukadev Goswami. These are all Kripa Siddhas. How? He just saw, oh, this kind of bhakti. Okay, fine. Getting my point. There's not that somebody is walking on the street and just like these Indian gurus have got. You see? What was this Nirmala Mataji? I think it was Nirmala Devi who used to say she was just having a stroll on seaside and she got enlightenment. Just like our Sadguru got enlightenment after like climbing that hill, whatever in South India. He said, I think in Mount Abu. He was sitting in Mount Abu for 5-7 days, and when he came down, he was a guru. So why is he giving so many lectures and pravachans? Why don't he just invite everybody on the top of Mount Abu? Everybody can go there and get enlightenment. So these people, like it's all criminals actually. So Kripa Siddhi can only be begotten by a person who is already on the path of sadhana bhakti, and it is being and that is given directly by Krishna. Kripa Siddhi is not given by my spiritual master, your spiritual master, like that. It is given directly by Krishna or an associate of Krishna. It cannot be given by anybody else. That's why in all the incidences, practically all the instances of Kripa Siddhi, we see direct Krishna's intervention. Just like all those people who got Kripa Siddhi during the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was present. Maximum examples of Kripa Siddhi happens during Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's South India tours. Those 6 years with the maximum number of Kripa Siddhis we see. He is dancing and somebody like because he is crying. It's not even crying. Like that's like, like the tears are coming out like a shower, and the tears fall on a person, he becomes Pripasiddha. Prema, Premashu, direct. Only that is only possible when Krishna is directly present. Or in a case like Krishna, some associate is direct associate. So it's very spontaneous. Okay. Don't think naturally, oh, our guru will give Kripa Siddhi. And that was all the fools and all this who are actually not just fools, most of them are opportunists. They think, oh, that's why everybody goes to the guru and say, oh, Guru Maharaj कृपा कर दीजिए, आपकी धोती पकड़ के चले जाएंगे, कृपा कर दीजिए. And say for example, okay, say for example, Tanvi Mataji, Devika Maji, Daya Maji, Vaibhavi Maji, Shubham Prabhu, okay, all of these devotees, Jyoti Maji, Bhavika Mataji, okay, all of those who are not initiated, all of them are having one guru, okay. Who should I make the guru? Okay, maybe this Krishna Kanai Prabhu is the guru. Okay, Krishna Kanai Prabhu is the guru of all the other devotees. Okay, and now what happens? Shubham Prabhu goes back to Gauri because Krishna Kanai Prabhu has given him Kripa Siddhi. Now just imagine the fate of Krishna Kanai Prabhu at the hands of all the remaining devotees. You see, they will gather around him and beat him to death. Sadhan Siddha, we have to perform all the sadhana. What will happen? You will gather around and beat him to death. But he's partial. He gave him, and we didn't give any to us. These fools are like that. They will go Kripa Siddhi, not Kripa Siddhi. Okay, so that was the Kripa Siddhi part taken care of. Here, who would like to read? I need a volunteer. Krishna Priya Mataji, do you think you are in a position to read? Or Bhavika Maji? Either of you in a position to read? I'm asking you guys because today is the last day. We are done today. Krishna Kanai Prabhu, if you are in that position.
I have a question for you.
Wait. I need to just finish this and then let me, because it's the. Yeah, go ahead. Dayamaji, please go ahead. What do you having tuitions?
No, I'm given off to them.
Hare. Okay. Go ahead. You deserve it.
How to attain Bhava Bhakti. Elevation to that stage by special mercy of Krishna of his devotee is very rare. The purpose.
That special mercy means. See, all of these things are rare. Anyways, Bhava Bhakti is rare. Sudurlabha. Okay. Prema Bhakti is even more rare. Okay. Sadhan Siddhi, as you understand, Prema Bhakti is very rare. And between the within that, special mercy, Kripa Siddhi, even more. It's talking about rare versus rare. Okay. Go ahead.
The purpose is that one should execute devotional service rigidly in the association of devotees, so that there will be certainty in raising oneself to that ecstatic position.
Ecstatic means bhava. Remember we discussed bhava means ecstasy, prema means love of God. So you should do that. That is the purport. You say, what is the purport? The translation is special mercy. And what is the purport? The purport is you should do it very rigidly. But if it can be given by Krishna, then why should I do it rigidly? Okay? The purport is practically the opposite of what is written in the previous lines. That means don't remain fixated that one day I'll get Kripa Siddha. If you get it, fine, but otherwise work for Sadhan Siddhi. It is just like the honorary doctors. Just like our Devika Maji, she is a doctor now. Now what happens if I come to Pakistan and then I have good contacts with the ministers out there, everything, and they want to facilitate me. They want to reward me, and they invite me at lumps, and then they give me an honorary doctorate degree. What will happen? Devika and all the girls, they will be fuming. We've spent 5 bloody years to get this doctorate degree, and this guy, just sitting on. That's what it is. So nobody should be waiting for somebody to come and give you an honorary degree. Everybody should work for the doctorate. That's exactly what he is saying. Okay. Now, symptoms of bhava, Ashtasattvic bhava. What is that? What is the symptom? Okay. Hey, Devika, do you think you are in a position to read?
In connection with some unscrupulous neophytes imitating the above symptoms for cheap adoration, not only Vaishnavata Chakravarti, but also Srila Rupa Goswami treats them very critically. Sometimes all the above 8 symptoms of asceticism are imitated by mundane devotees.
8 symptoms which are like romancha, shveta, kampa, like crying, your hairs of your body coming to the end. Okay. Then you will find that in chapter number 23, all the list of the 8. In chapter 23, you will find the list of the 8 bhava symptoms. So these things, as we see, somebody is like rolling on the ground, somebody is like saliva is coming out, all these things. This can be imitated. And that's why Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Rupa Goswami treats them very critically. Prabhupada is specifically mentioning these 2 names. You should not be mentioning Vishwanath Chakravarti in Bhagavatam. Because these 2 acharyas are our acharyas who are considered the most liberal in our sampradaya. Some acharyas have been termed a little conservative. Like Baladev Vidyabhushan is considered a little conservative. Jiva Goswami is considered a little conservative. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is considered very conservative. But Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Rupa Goswami, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, they are considered very liberal. But they have taken this very critically. At this point, they are not liberal. Otherwise, they are very liberal. Yes, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, we talked about 2 of the potencies. One is Haladni potency and another is Samvit potency. And we talked about that the Shri Balram potency is also required to.
I'm just saying, it's not that Radharani doesn't have Samvit potency.
No. So, Prabhuji, I have a question. So, is it the Shri Balram represents the Guru part? So, is it the blessings of the Guru or the mercy of the Guru that
Everybody
we need, or is it actual
represents
Shri
Guru.
Balram?
Everybody represents Guru. Radharani, there's the same thing. You see, that's what I'm going to start. Just wait for this turn of this weekend. Next week, Monday, the Balram Jayanti.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Everybody will give a lecture on Balram and Guru Tattva. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then after exactly 1 month, there is going to be Radha Ashtami. And again, people will come and sit and tell you about Guru Tattva and Radharani. And because on Janmashtami, there are no lectures, generally. Okay? Otherwise, if there are lectures, they will again come and they will tell you Krishna Vande Jagadguru. And now Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu is confused. Who is Guru? Getting my point.
But Prabhuji, we consider Balramji as Adu Guru, no?
The real Guru is Krishna. That's what I'm telling you. The real Guru is Krishna. Everything comes from Krishna, na? Janmadhyasya yata. Everything starts from him. So the Guru also starts from him. The Balram also starts from him, and the Radharani also starts from him. So Krishna is the real Guru. It's not that Guruship is not just like limited to Krishna, but that Guruship can also be with Balram, with Radharani, with Nityananda, with Vyasdev, with so many other, with Gadadhar, so many. So yeah, Guru is just a principle. So don't think like that. When we are talking about this, they're talking about Balram, the personality, the question which you asked. Now, because that question doesn't come when we say that you need the mercy of Radharani. Everybody understands that you need mercy of Radharani.
Because this is what we taught in books as well, no? We need the mercy of Radharani to progress in bhakti. Or if Radharani recommends someone
But
to
that's
Krishna,
books
he should
also
accept him as
mentioned.
well.
That's why but that's why I mentioned Upanishad, not directly. The books also mention about Balram, Nayam Atma Balahanena Lavya. That's there. But we choose to. Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, it says, Jnana Si Bala. 10th chapter. So the Jnana Asi, by which you can cut Maya, that sword, to lift that sword by which you can cut Maya, that strength is given by Bala. Bala means Balram. You cannot cut Maya without Balram. It's the same thing. Okay. Just, okay, fine. Let's finish. Okay. Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, why don't you finish this for us?
Symptoms of bhava. Rupa Goswami next describes the characteristics of a person who has actually developed his ecstatic love for Krishna. The characteristics are as follows.
So these previous one, you see Ashta Sattvic Bhava, which is written. These are the external symptoms. Symptoms. These are symptoms, what you're talking about, 8 symptoms. Okay. Question. Question again goes to our doctors. Because I'm sorry I'm bothering you again, because I have to now, my mind has become like that. In the association of so many doctors in Pakistan, I started thinking like doctors now. So, if a person, the question goes to Komal Mataji also. Okay? Okay. So, if a person is shivering, okay, is shivering in hot weather, what possibly has happened to him? And he's
Malaria.
asking for blankets.
Malaria.
Malaria. Possible. Possible, right? That is the external symptom. Right? But a person can even tremble or shiver because he got to know that he has failed in exam. Anyone? So that external symptom must be corroborated by an internal character. That's why the doctor will immediately then refer. The symptom looks like malaria. Therefore, you need a blood test to know the character. The blood test is the internal character. The external symptom is malaria. Now, let's go to the next slide. Remember this example. Okay? Characteristics. What are those characteristics? These are the internal characteristics. If somebody is doing this, then the external symptom is of bhava. The external symptom has to be malaria. These are the 9 characteristics, internal characteristics that will be left, that might be reflected in the external symptom. But if I see all the external symptom, I don't see any internal characteristic, that's a 420. Cheat. Avyartha kalatvam. It doesn't waste time. Always use it for Krishna. Kshanti. He has perseverance in what? That Krishna, I will meet Krishna one day. There's no power on earth which can convince me that is not going to happen. I would die believing that I will meet Krishna in next life. I will. Virakti, that detachment is there from worldly things. And special attachment for Krishna. Virakti. Man Shunyata doesn't have pride. Doesn't mean he doesn't have self-respect. He has got self-respect, but doesn't have false pride. Okay? We generally don't understand the difference. I've seen that. Amanina manadena. So you don't have pride, but you have got self-respect. That's why you can give respect. How can I give something which I don't have? Okay? Asha Bandha, hope against hope. Again, the same thing. Hope against hope. That Krishna will be merciful on me one day. Hope against hope. There are prayers like that. Samutkantha. So much eagerness for Krishna. Utkantha means eagerness. Ut means high, or kantha means neck. Utkantha. Oh, when you are eager, then you look up. Samutkantha. Sam means complete. See, complete eagerness. Completely eager. Wow, Krishna. You know, it's like that. Nam Gane Sudha Ruchi. Always attracted for chanting Hare Krishna. Not always chanting, but always attracted. One might be always chanting, but he might not be attracted. But here he is chanting and is attracted also. Okay. So some of these things you can discover, some of which you might not discover, but these are the symptoms. So these symptoms, just like an expert doctor can only, with the help of reports, can actually find out that what is these symptoms can be of various things, but what exactly it is, he can deduce that. He will be able, the person who is experienced, he will be able to deduce on the basis of these 9 symptoms, not those 8 symptoms. These characteristics. Okay. Asaktistas gunakhyane. Addiction to glorifying Krishna's qualities. You're looking for an excuse. Krishna's qualities. Okay. Not buttering. Okay. Preetistad vasati sthale. Love for living in Dham. Not just he's living in Dham, but he has love for living in Dham. Those who stay, like many of our devotees who are from Delhi and like close by areas, you can ask them, they are here. The devotees are from Pakistan, they can ask them. They will tell you, because those who are from Pakistan, they think, when will the day be mine? When I will come to Vrindavan Dham, I'll come to India and I'll go to Vrindavan, I'll go to Puri, Mayapur. And whereas you can ask these devotees who are from Delhi, all of us know somebody who stays in Delhi and who has got a flat in Vrindavan. He has got a 2-room BHK, 3 BHK flat in Vrindavan. And what's happening? The guy is staying in Delhi. I'm talking about initiated devotees. I'm not talking about like just anybody. Initiated devotees. The guy is staying in Delhi and the flat is there in Vrindavan. And there is a tenant in Vrindavan who is paying him, okay, rent. So he's staying in Delhi and eating off the rent from Vrindavan. And if you go to Vrindavan, you will find the occupancy is 70%. 70% of all Vrindavan flats are occupied. 80% to 90% flats are all sold out. 70% of them are occupied, and only 30% are residents. That means the real the owner of the flat. So in order to live in Vrindavan, you don't need a flat. For you, somebody else will construct that flat. Don't worry about it. You just develop the desire to stay in Vrindavan. You will get a flat. And a flat will be made by those people who wanted to have a flat in Vrindavan. Everybody comes to Vrindavan. Many people come to Vrindavan. Not everybody. Many people come to Vrindavan, and then they go to Govardhan. You must have heard about Govardhan. Those devotees in Pakistan also. See, what do they do? Say, for example, this is Govardhan. No, this is not the Govardhan. That's the Govardhan. In Govardhan, they will go, and there are Govardhan, like there are so many rocks in Govardhan, right? So they will pick this, like this is one rock, this is another rock. With sorry, with these rocks, they will construct like two rocks like this, and another rock like this. It looks like a house, right? So they will say, "Oh Govardhan, oh Giriraj, just like I have made a house for you, you please make a house for me here in Vrindavan." And within a year or so, he will have a flat in Vrindavan, nice flat, 3 room set, 4 room set flat. So because he asked for a flat, Krishna gave him a flat, and then his bhakti is flat. So he goes back to Delhi, and those other devotees who do not have any flat but have bhakti for Krishna, they live in that flat. So those who are in Delhi, they know. Maybe I've got many people like that. Okay. So Prithis, that is the idea. So must have desire to live in Dham. So all of these must be like a yes. That is the real symptom of Bhava Bhakti. Characteristics. Okay, now this is what I was discussing. I discussed yesterday and quite many other days. You must hear this and you will appreciate this because this is about you. Almost everybody. Although I don't know the personal story of everybody who came to Krishna consciousness, I can guarantee you this is 9 out of 10 have had the same story with little details varying. Rati Abhas. And Abhas also means like a, like something which is, what do you call that? Yes, the experience is there, but it is like a thing that is to come. An idea of a thing that is to come. You see, something which is gonna come now. Abha, just like you have a like upset stomach. So you get a wind of it. What is to come?
Intuition.
Just like more than intuition. Yeah, intuition. Yes, including intuition. That includes it. Yeah, it's intuition. Exactly, it's intuition. Not like that. It is exactly like that. Intuition. Yes, intuition. So now I'll give you a couple of examples, and most of you will find yours in that, your story in that. You came to the temple once, and there was kirtan going on. And that kirtan, you came to the time for the first time actually. You never knew about ISKCON, you didn't know anything about it. You came to the temple, you didn't know anything, and there was kirtan going on. And you danced on that kirtan, and you danced and danced and danced. At that time, you felt like you are not here in this world, in this platform, and you have almost met Krishna. But that happened 7 years ago when I came first time. Since then, it hasn't happened again. But I remember that. I came to the temple. I had no idea. Somebody brought me, and I didn't want it to come. And there was this they were distributing this khichdi. And I didn't want to stand there like a beggar. But then somebody bought me that khichdi, and I ate that khichdi. Something which I never ate in my life. I still remember. And then after that, I used to regularly come to have khichdi. I'm kind khichdi. But that day khichdi, it was never like that. I came to the temple, And I've been to a little bit of temples, not so much of a temple goer kind of thing. No question of bhakti, and I went to the temple. And there was this darshan. I didn't know what is that. But when I went there was this Radha Krishna deities and I saw them. I kept staring at them. How can be so beautiful? I started like, I noticed that I'm crying. So beautiful. And since then I'm coming. But that experience, I never had it again. But I'm continuing. That was again, just like 4 or 5 years ago. You see, I came to Brindavan with devotees. I've been to Mathura quite a bit of time at the, I used to go to Janmabhoomi and this and that. And with this devotee, we came to Vrindavan. I never saw Vrindavan like that. Those temples. I mean, I came to Vrindavan so many times later on. We used to see very different. It's like, it was very different. I'm not able to explain. I'm not able to explain. So most of the devotees who stay in Krishna consciousness cannot but must have an experience like that. Or I heard that lecture in the temple. I'm completely stupefied. I do not remember what they said in that lecture, but it was something I felt I have to be here. This is it. I remember that Prabhu. I only remember that Prabhu. I don't even know his name. I didn't see him ever again. But yes, all of this are point to just one thing. Just one thing. This. Rati Abhas. You are, why it is Rati Abhas? Why it is not Rati? Because you were contaminated, but there's a big but. You didn't made any offenses. You were full of sin. I was very sinful. You see, I used to drink, or I used to eat meat, or I was a womanizer, whatever I was. But there was no tinge of offense, no aparadh. Why? Because I never executed bhakti. Where's the question of aparadh? So that is the evidence that the bhakti cannot be stopped. The effect of bhakti cannot be stopped by any amount of sin. That's why it ripped apart through all my sinful things and touched my heart and then left me. Why didn't it stay in my heart? Why did it left? Because I was sinful. Had I not been sinful, then and there, Bhava Bhakti. Because I was sinful, it ripped through my sin and it entered my heart and then it left. And I remember that experience. But had I been an offender, it won't even come inside my heart. I never had any experience. I'll find those are the people, they don't last. They don't last. It is these people who have had this Rati Abhas, because of this, they don't want to go. Why? They have tested that once. Now they are looking for it. It's just like that. The same thing, but they do this, like this, like those who take this LSD, the smack. First dose is free. Once you have the first dose, then you are done. Now you will be running around after my life. Prabhu, thoda sa. Now you need that. It's like that. You got it for free. That's it. And you know that one day you will get it because it is available. I got it. That's what it is. So because of the Rati Abhas, you continue sadhana till the time you reach path. Otherwise, where is the inspiration of doing this bhakti? What has it given to the sadhak bhakta? It has taken away everything. You see. Now, after 7-8 years, those who have got this experience, 10 years, 15 years, just like I believe, just like Krishna Kanhaiya Prabhu, because he is like right from the childhood is a devotee. If he happens to go, this will be experienced only by those people who are like 10-15 years into devotional service continuously. And they largely eat prasadam. After 15 years, 17 years, like that, you go back to the same shop, which was your favorite shop, what you used to eat. And the standard is the same. You won't feel the same taste. I challenge you. I'm not talking about eating meat or eggs or fish. That will be very difficult. That's like you won't be able to stand it, what to speak of eating. But the same shop where you used to eat this thing, that thing used to like so much, you won't find. Those who are even further advancing internally, simply by eating, they can figure this out. This has not been offered. They are saying this offered, is not offered. Those who are even more advanced, I know those devotees. I'm friends with those devotees. I know those devotees. Simply by looking, they can tell it's not offered. There may be tulsi over it. It's not offered. And I've checked first hand to find it's not offered. They simply put some tulsi which was offered to Krishna and just put it over this and they bought it. Because the tulsi is offered, now they have put the tulsi over that food and that's offered. That is not offered. Now that is unofferable to Krishna. So it's like that. I've seen first right before my eyes. And they are not like big siddhas. But they will be the ones who will ultimately get it, make it. And I've seen them in ISKCON. I know them. Don't worry, you cannot be, you can be, you will be ultimately. I'm just telling you how it works. The day this thing starts happening to you, you will know that's working. Just like an ordinary person do not know what are the effects of HIV. But a qualified doctor will know. He will know from inside his eye, the germ is working now. We won't know. Just like that. Rati Abhas. That is found, you see? Who's going to read this verse? Pandit Gadadhar, can you read? Okay, please go on.
Sometimes it is found that a person actually attached to material enjoyment or salvation has the good fortune to associate with pure devotees while they are engaged in chanting the holy name of the Lord. At that time, simply by the association of such pure devotees, the moon-like rays from the hearts reflect on him, and by the influence of the pure devotees, he may show some likeness of attachment.
You see, likeness of attachment. It is like attachment, like Rati Abhas. Because what was it? It was the rays, the reflection. You see what does it says? Reflection, not the actual moon. Bhav Bhakti was the ray. Prema Bhakti was the moon or the sun. Here is just the reflection. But that reflection is so powerful. Just like that. Okay, please go on, Mataji. Vishakamaji, just finish this for us.
By the association of pure devotees, attachment for Krishna can be aroused. But if one commits an offense at the lotus feet of a devotee, one's shadow attachment or para attachment can be extinguished.
That's why we don't feel that. That's why we don't feel that. But that's again gonna come. You see the full circle. We felt it once. Then we started executing Krishna consciousness, and we also started with the aparadha. See, don't think that, oh, everybody is aparadhi. Aparadha is a legitimate stage of bhakti. Remember, what are the 3 stages of chanting? Remember that? What is the first stage? First stage of chanting.
Namaprad.
Yes. So don't think that, oh, it's well. No, it is natural. When you will start with aparadha. Arey Baba, if you don't start, you are not starting with aparadha. Why? What are you sitting over here in this material world? You will be already back by now. Okay, we understand that. So the trailer is there. Now the aparadha is there. Then you're fighting, ultimately coming to asakti. Then Krishna gives you bhav to come full circle. Now you don't get the reflection. Now you get the moon ray. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. See? Why? Cheto Darpana Marjanam. When you're doing that, Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. The blazing fire is like suppressed. Shreya Kairava Chandrika. Not the reflection, the actual moon ray. Bhava Bhakti. You see? They are just come full circle. Don't think, oh, we are offenders. Yes, we are offenders. That's good. That's far better than not those people who are not executing Krishna consciousness. Okay. This is now Prem Bhakti. Now you come to Prem Bhakti. When that bhav, remember softening of the heart? Now what is happening? Soften the heart completely. Starting, remember, bhava is the onset of prema. Heart started becoming soft. Now it has completely become soft. You see? Becomes endowed with great feeling of possessiveness in relation to the Lord. In Bhava Bhakti, we are not possessive for the Lord. Now you're possessive for the Lord. That's why these things, all these, like either most of them are coarse fools. Idiots, those who are say, Govinda mero hai, Gopal mero hai, Nandalal mero hai. All these idiots, they don't understand that can only be said by a Prema Bhakta. For anybody, those who are sadhakas, मैं गोविंद का हूं, मैं नंदलाल का हूं. What Govind मेरो है? Nonsense. If Govinda is already yours, then the whole material and spiritual world is mine. How can Krishna be yours? If I possess Krishna, then who is the servant and who is the master? If I possess this is mine. ये बोतल मेरो है. Now who is the master and who is the servant? Nonsense, he is telling Govinda मेरो है. This can only be said by the Prema Bhakta. And the Prema Bhaktas generally don't say like that. Radharani says like that. So these idiots, they think they have already become, they say that also. I have become Radharani. Yeah. Why don't you remove Radharani and put me in the state? Bhakti, our Bhakti Charu Maharaj used to say. I've heard his lecture, he was saying in Mayapur. So these are called monkeys. I'll say that, why don't you remove Radharani and put me there? Okay. So then it becomes very much condensed. What started has become condensed now. You see? That is called prema, love of Godhead, finally. By the learned scholars, not by fools. The fool may sing, however he may like to sing Govinda Mero hai, Gopal Mero hai. But those who know, they say this is prema. So now this prema is also off. You see, again, time and again he's saying what the prema bhakta will do. Shubham Prabhu, would you like to read this?
He'll not expose himself. But if you attain the stage of prema, then you will see him. How
Him
you will
means
see?
Krishna.
How you will see? Sadaiv, always. Not that for 2 minutes I see Krishna is no more there. No, not like that. Premarjanu jhuritam bhakti virochanena santa sadaiva means constantly.
Incessantly.
Incessantly.
Incessantly means without break. Just like when I said, in Bhav Bhakti, you will see Krishna once. In Prema Bhakti, you see Krishna always. So now, if you see something always, okay, now the doctors are going to help me. If you see something always, okay, it goes to all sane persons also. But if you see sometimes always, see, Dayamaji, if somebody sees something always, you see something always, okay? But your sisters, your parents do not see that anytime. What will they call you?
Psycho.
Psycho. That's why that is exactly what the Prema Bhaktas are called. Psychos. They can see that what you are not able to see. And there's no way he can communicate that with you. So they look like psychos and they behave like psychos. Okay. Again, all Prema Bhaktas are psychos, but all psychos are not Prema Bhaktas. See, always remember these analogies. You'll be able to figure this out. Otherwise, these thugs, they will come and they will make a psycho out of you. That's what happens when people come to ISKCON. That's why our relative starts complaining. Why these people have become like psychos? They have not become devotee. They have not become like mad. So neither they can go to a madhouse, nor they can stay at home. So don't become that victim. All right. Yeah, Gadadhar Prabhu, can you read this for us? Do you think?
Yes, Prabhuji. This pure prema bhakti, this pure love can be transferred to the Supreme Personality of Godhead under two conditions: out of ecstasy and out of causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself.
Same thing. You see, remember? Kripa Siddhi and by Bhava to Premasi, direct. Sadhan Siddhi. When it is coming from ecstasy, it's by sadhana. When it is by mercy, causeless mercy, that is Kripa Siddhi. The honorary doctorate and the real doctorate. But anyway, doctor is a doctor. But remember, jali degree nahi chalegi. Okay. So now see, there are two kinds of prema. As a result of Vaidhi sadhana. If you continue Vaidhi sadhana, it is bhava and there is prema. Okay? But if you do raganuga sadhana, there's another kind of bhava and prema. This bhava is for Vrindavan. Whereas this bhava coming from this side is for Dwarka, Mathura and Vaikuntha. Okay? That bhava which is arising as a practice of Raganuga sadhana bhakti is Kevala prema. You will see that, Kevala prema. And then Aishwarya Jnana prema. It's coming, it's just coming. And this is mercy, direct prema. Whatever. This is like, this mercy can be for Krishna, for Vishnu, whatever. Okay? Two types of prema bhakti. See? Mahatma Gyan prema. Remember? As I was telling. So that which is achieved as a result of Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Remember, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, you were asking how can they directly get prema from Vaidhi bhakti? This is it. This is called Mahatma Gyan. You know, Mahatma Gyan means Mahatma. Mahatma means it's like we say, what is the iska Mahatma kya hai? What is the value? You know the value of that person as Supreme Personality of Godhead. So you have developed, you have got Krishna Prem, Prem for, a portion of Krishna, but you know that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means you have to be there either at Dwarka, or otherwise you have got Vaikuntha Prem. Okay. Vaikuntha Prem is Mahatma Gyan Prem. And the other one is Raganuga Sadhana, that is explicitly and exclusively for Krishna and Vrindavan. It's called Kevala Prem. It's only for Vrindavan. It's not for any. Because if you don't want to go to Golok Vrindavan, that's not your target. You don't need Raganuga Sadhana. Then you can continue Vaidhi Bhakti, and that's enough. You will reach. See, that's what it is. We are concluding. Okay, let's conclude and then we'll come. Dayamaji, are you in a position to read this?
Yes. Shraddha to Prema Bhakti. Although many different processes for developing love of Godhead have been explained so far, Srila Rupa Goswami now gives us a general description of how one can best achieve such a high position. The beginning of ecstatic love of Godhead is basically faith.
The beginning of power is what? How does it build? Faith, Shraddha. Coming back to the same thing, you see, it came full circle. Started from Shraddha and it came back to Shraddha. Full circle. Yes, Pandit Gadadhar Prabhu, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, isn't in the previous sessions we discussed that we need to transition from Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti to Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti?
Yes. If we don't, then we go there.
So, Prabhuji, in the previous diagram, it's been stated that
if you don't transit, that's what I was saying, no? So then you get prema from Atma Gyan Prema.
Okay.
But if you want Keval Prema, then you have to transit to this. Prema you will get. Are Baba, if you are doing bhakti, you will certainly get prema one day.
Correct.
But what kind of prema you want?
Yes, the constituents will be different. Yeah, okay.
So this is it. Okay. Yes, our Shubham Prabhu also raised his hand.
I was having the same question actually.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So this is what it is. So everybody knows this, right? But this is coming from this chapter. Even new devotees in ISKCON, they get to know this. But this is like the same. Sarvadharman Parityaja. The new devotees in ISKCON, they know Sarvadharman Parityaja. Similar new devotees in ISKCON, they know this. But this is actually the last chapter of this section. See? So that's what it is. Okay. I think probably this is the last of this. Jyotimaji, do you think you can read this for us?
Yes. Only the most fortunate persons can achieve such success in life. Lord Shiva therefore tells Parvati, my dear Supreme Goddess, you may know from me that any person who has developed the ecstasy of love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead and who is always immersed in transcendental bliss on account of this love cannot even perceive the material distress or happiness coming from the body or mind.
You know what that means? You know what that means?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, go on.
जब जैसे कि यू सेड, जब हमें एक वो हायर टेस्ट मिल जाता है कृष्णा का प्रेम, थोड़ा सा भी अगर वो हायर टेस्ट मिल जाए तो हमें कुछ और जो है ना उसके सामने कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं लगता. ठीक है, तो इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट के जब हम भक्ति में आ जाते हैं, जब कृष्णा का प्रेम मिल जाता है, तो जो मटेरियल डिस्ट्रेस भी होते हैं, सफरिंग्स जो हमारी होती है, वो अगर हो भी रही होती है ना तो भी हमें फील नहीं होती. हम उसको कृष्णा का वो समझ रहे होते हैं. कि ये इतनी ज्यादा मेरे कर्म का वो था और मैंने इसको जो है ना
समथिंग
आपने
समथिंग
मुझे
लाइक दैट,
इतना, हाँ, इतना छोटा करके आपने मुझे दिया है, हालांकि मैं डिजर्व
समथिंग
तो बहुत
समथिंग
बड़ा
लाइक दैट,
करती थी।
समथिंग लाइक दैट। एग्जाम्पल देखोगे?
यस प्रभु जी।
रोमकूपे রক্তোদ্গম দন্তসব হাল, ফনে অঙ্গ ক্ষীণ হয়, ফনে অঙ্গ ফুলে। जस्ट ये वर्ड फॉर वर्ड पढ़ना। क्या नाम है विशाखा माता जी? सिर्फ ये वर्ड, सिर्फ ये इंग्लिश, सिर्फ ये इंग्लिश,
ओके,
बांग्ला
द
छोड़ दो।
pores of the body exuding blood, teeth all loosen in one moment, the whole body slender becomes in another moment, the body fattens.
आप जरा ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ो।
Blood flowed from all the pores of his body, and all his teeth were loosened. At one moment, his whole body became slender, and at another moment, his body became fat.
अब जरा इस चैप्टर का नाम पढ़ना।
The ecstatic manifestation of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
नाउ अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज प्रेम।
Yes.
आज के बाद कोई बोले ना कि प्रेम बढ़ गया है उसके अंदर,
हाँ.
तो ये दो साथ याद रखना।
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
अनदर मोमेंट समझ आ रही है ना? पिछले मोमेंट में बॉडी ऐसा था, अगले मोमेंट में बॉडी ऐसा था।
ऐसा था, हाँ.
जब ये पता है कब होता है? ये आप उन डॉक्टर से पूछो जो इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक देते हैं, जब क्या कहते हैं आपका हार्ट चलना बंद हो जाता है।
Okay.
अगर उसके मुंह पे जो है ना उस टाइम पे कपड़ा या क्या नाम है उसका जो पैड ना रखे, तो सारे दांत हाथ में निकल आएंगे। इसीलिए ये बोला है।
Oh,
समझ आई प्रेम किसे कहता है?
yes, Prabhuji.
ये दिखाई दे रहा है? बॉडी के छिलने से
हाँ.
नहीं। पोर्स समझ आ रही? पोर्स किसे कहते हैं? रोम।
समझ. हम्म.
बॉडी में छेद करना नहीं पड़ता, जितने भगवान ने करके दिया है ना, वहां से खून निकल रहा होता है। चाहिए प्रेम? समझ आई?
हाँ
तो यहाँ
प्रभुजी.
तो गली के चौराहे में प्रेम बिखरा होता है। This, that is the manifestation.
हम्म.
इंसानी जिस्म प्रेम बर्दाश्त करने के लिए बना नहीं है, इसीलिए मेजॉरिटी को प्रेम मरते वक्त ही मिलता है।
हम्म.
सबको प्रेम का दौरा पड़ा होता है। सो दिस इज, अब मैं बोलता हूँ तो लोगों को बहुत बुरा लगता है कि यार ऐसे, ओ भाई मैंने नहीं करा ये चैतन्य मैं तो नहीं हुई ना, किताब मैंने लिखी है। यहाँ तो जो सच ला के सामने रख देगा वो बुरा बन जाता है सबका। अब मैं चिकनी चुपड़ी बातें बोलूं, आप सबको अभी प्रेम मिलेगा, हाय, है ना, मैं सदके जाऊं बाहर आ जाऊं, है तो ठीक है। दिस इज व्हाट इट इज। यू वांट टू सी मोर प्रेमा, आई कैन शो यू मोर प्रेमा इन चैतन्य चैतामृता। कहाँ है वो क्रैशिंग? हड्डियों का सूरमा बनता है उससे। क्रैश्ड कहाँ हो गया है वो? वर्ड्स एक्चुअली याद करने पड़ते हैं, एग्जैक्टली वो वर्ड याद नहीं आ रहे थे। ओ मैं स्पेलिंग ही गलत लिख रहा हूँ। क्रैश, या ये रहा। उसी चैप्टर, ओ नहीं, आगे का चैप्टर है। रथ यात्रा में जाते हैं ना, औरतों को डांस करने का याद है? वी सी दैट हट जाओ सारे बीच में से हट जाओ। उसके बाद जो है फिरकी घूमना शुरू होता है। Now you see, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell down with a crash while dancing, he would roll on the ground. Golden mountain while rolling on the ground. ऐसे कई cases आते हैं when like crashing is there. So he is crashing like that. Immediately the devotees they think he will die now because of that crash. He is not crashing with his hands for protection. He is crashing maybe over his head over heels crashing. You will immediately break your neck and your medulla oblongata will get disconnected and there you are. You had the crash of your life. चाहिए प्रेम? That is called when you dance in prem. There is such a thing. But it is not for us. The day when Krishna will give that, then will that day be ours. So with this, we have come to the end of Nectar Devotion. Okay. Okay, let's finish this one last slide where Prabhupada will just cover this for us. We'll get just going back to the same preface. Just read this and then we will have Jyoti Mataji. Need a volunteer to read this for us.
Can I read,
Last.
Prabhuji?
Yeah, please, Vaibhav Maji. I didn't say
nectar-
that because you were. That's right. Please go on.
The nectar of devotion will teach us how to turn the one switch that will immediately brighten everything, everywhere. One who does not know this method is missing the point of life.
Missing the point of life. What is the point of having a life? What is the use of living like this? This is that one switch that will illuminate everything else. What is that illumination? When you get that devotion, you know who you are. It's only when you know what Krishna is, then you get to know who you are. Self-realization can only happen under the auspices of God realization. Just like, it's a very simple example. Just let me give you that example right away. You see? Can you see me?
No, Prabhuji.
No. Now let's see what's going on.
I guess you turned off the light, is it?
That light away means what? You can just not see me, you can see everything. When you see God, then you see yourself. That's another like mistake. First, I will know self-realization. I will get to see myself. And then how will you see yourself without any light? If Krishna is the sun, only after you can see the sun can you see yourself. Otherwise, if the sun is not there, this is it. What nonsense is self-realization? That's why we don't recognize that self-realization, which is professed by the yogis. I have become self-realized. Have you seen God? What God? I am God. That's why they fall down. Without seeing God, if you have become self-realized, you will fall eventually. So that's it. With that, we come to the end of Nectar of Devotion. Thank you for your time. I took a full extra hour, more than an hour. But so much for the questions. Jyoti Maji.
Yes, Prabhuji, this Krishna Prem, the stage, the stage, or how you were explaining how the body changes, can it be explained in any way by what changes happens in the nadis?
See, again, the nadis are subtle body. You see, nadi, the nadi of the Ayurveda and the nadi of the yoga are different. When the Ayurveda doctor sees the nadi, he's just checking the veins. But what we are talking about, the Ashtanga yoga system, that nadi is different. Because those nadis are connected to the cosmic idea of nadis. And within the nadis, there are different nadis. Through that nadis, you find path to different planetary systems for different cities. There are different paths. All the nadi, basically the nadi refers to like roads. Like if you see that, you can see the subtle nadis that will look like exactly like the road map of Delhi. So many. So then every nadi goes to a perfect siddhi, goes to a perfect stage of perfection. But then everything must come again finally when you go to the Sahasrar chakra. In Sahasrar, then the nadi finishes. Because the Sahasrar in the body and the Sahasrar of the cosmic is the topmost. So every nadi takes you to the Sahasrar chakra. When the Sahasrar is there, so I am the soul may be traveling in the body, which I am like actually it is not traveling in the body. It is traveling in the astral plane. Not in the, how can it be inside the body? It is material. You see? So, but it's just like the yogi, because of the mind and the intelligence, he can see it, and that is how the closest you can explain it. Just like if I need to explain Krishna, like I can explain the whole as Virat Roop, but I can give my body as the example, which is called Ahangra Upasana. And with that thing, I compare and I give an analogy. Okay, fine, this is how you're progressing. And you can see the progress also. So when you are seeing, who is seeing? The soul is seeing the progress. And this is going on. So after that point of Sahasrara Chakra, all the nadis finally meet there. That's it. But yes, the progress is like, in the yoga circle, the progress will be according to nadis. That's there. But in bhakti, how that can be corresponding to the nadis, I haven't. There is a book written on Patanjali Yoga Sutra. The devotees have commented. I'm forgetting the name. I think it is Advaita Prabhu. What is his name? Just check. Just check Edmund Burke. Edmund, Edmund Burke. Edmund Burke, I think is his name. And his book on Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Possibly you will find answer to your questions from there. Okay.
And I wanted to thank you, Prabhuji, so much. Means I am very much inspired by your class.
No, thank you, Maji. I am like, it's my good fortune. Before everybody departs, just give me 1 minute to introduce a couple of devotees. Yeah. Yes. Are वो तो अच्छे बैठे थे. I was good. Yes. Some devotees from Pakistan who has come.
Hare Krishna.
Finally, like she is Jai Tulsi Maji, who came to India recently to get initiated by His Holiness Ramdas Swami Maharaj. She just got initiated. Bhakti Shastri.
Congratulations, Jai Tulsi.
I got friends out here, so I felt like.
Picture hugs.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, other devotees also, but they are like in other places. So, thank you. Okay. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you
Prabhuji.
so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Pranam to all devotees.